I have this thing of when I leave in the house. Cause when I finish my shift at 3:45, I actually go to sleep and wake up at 6. And from that time, I don't eat anything. And I come here and I deal out, and then when I reach home, I'm starving. But I want to eat when I reach home because I easily get hungry in the night. You know that feeling when you're hungry? I know. Yeah, but it's better because your belly full and just get your belly with a more fuller belly.
When you starve, what ends up happening while you're sleeping, your body breaks down. The body starts to eat itself to maintain that amount of mindful, whatever the hell we call it shit.
So we're supposed to be a little bit starvish.
Yeah. The only meal and the best meal of the day is break fast. When you're not eating, you're fasting. In the morning, break your fast. Oh, you want to? Y'all can turn slightly sideways so Such can turn sideways.
No, I know the fish now look fun.
Oh, the fish are not, they're not even real.
Oh, eat that fish.
Someone does like stars.
Really? We're live. But no one can see all you.
Hi guys. What's top? Oh, can I have the link please so I can tell my phone?
Your phone?
No, the link.
I want to give you the link in a second.
Sure. No.
Wait. It doesn't reach. Unless you want to.
Somebody else guys, man. Yeah, they don't know that damn zodiac sign. Somebody can give me a real sign. No! Did I just do? I'm going to do it. I'll try and make an ice bag because after that scene here. What's the time I'm seeing to the answer? Hello. Hello.
Some chat's coming up.
We're doing our social media and the chat is coming up soon, so 1 second.
That's the link. Ali, you want the picture as well?
The picture?
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah.
Do you? You don't need it, but do you want it?
Sure.
Kev, there's only one get to Michael Jackson. What you're not going to do is impersonate a superstar. We're not doing that.
Hi guys.
I'll send it both to you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. You can't just see fireworks in the front. You can't put your like your own custom design like fireworks. So we don't have to something type shit from people. Lots of naked women. People have no life. soon come to you.
Hey guys, what's popping tonight? I'm gonna wait till the persons come on live.
Oh. What's the island they can go? Anyway, can we run the wire there to charge my phone right there?
Come.
More clothes? Yes. Uh-huh. This is cute.
So after she leaves, we run for half an hour more, and then that's it. That's all. We'll go back to Arcadia.
It's gonna be a short stream, guys. We're just gonna talk about some stuff. It's gonna be a short stream, guys. Like the video that's gonna scar us forever.
It has. You wanna wait till more people come on? Or you
Yeah,
want
we're gonna wait. Come on, but only like 2 people in here.
Three people are good.
Hello, Twitch folk.
So lobsters are a no too?
Yeah, and then them shit too.
Camera's on.
So
That just looked like you were about to do something. So I just said say something.
what was I going to say? So no lobster too?
Lobster them shit too, right?
All lobsters,
For them have the this?
fall. Not going to eat anything with fall, shell.
Don't say that. I love oysters with the but oysters are actually healthy for you. They are. Let me go to the Google. I got the receipt. They are good for you.
God says do not eat any.
I've never had this before.
It tastes
so,
very good.
It tastes good.
It tastes
You
with
ate
this
it
with the
before?
sweet the sauce, right? The pepper sweet little sauce, right?
Oyster?
It
The
tastes good.
shit that look like nose knot in our
Yeah,
shell?
well, Google
It's
this
not-
is like those girls who was dancing with 6ix9ine. I'm sure the pussy's real. But I'm not talking about it.
Huh?
You don't get it.
No, what that correlation?
Just because something tastes or feels good doesn't mean it is.
So like, why? I've never had it before, so I can just really.
You don't. That's why like you don't get duped in the ass because you like it.
Okay, so oysters are extremely rich in zinc, which is an essential for testosterone production and
But
maintenance of healthy.
zinc is found in kale. There's more zinc in kale than there is in oyster.
We're talking about
Just
oysters and lobsters
up the
and
oyster.
shit that cleans the
It's not big up your eyes.
the
huh?
sea cleaners. We're talking about them. How bad they
I think
are.
it's good for sexual reasons.
That's
because
why
it says
the ew.
it's essential for testosterone production and maintenance of a healthy sperm. And even though women have much less testosterone than men, it also plays a key part in the female libido. Oysters also boost dopamine, a hormone that increases the libido in both men and women. So it's something to boost the sex.
So what's the side effect? Because you know, all of this so-called good shit is always, and I mean always, a side effect. The only side effects you don't get is in the plants.
Until they
What time
start
is it?
spraying them.
What time do you try for?
It's
No.
9.
Bumba. It's seasonally sausage. Anybody who played Animal Crossing wants to come on their island? I'm looking
Alright,
for
so-
island to hop on.
The illnesses of most concern from eating raw or uncooked oysters are clams or vibrio infection, norovirus infection, and hepatitis. I think these are if you eat long, a good amount of it. I don't think it's chop it. I just eat like 12 every time. Like you buy a dozen. It tastes good though.
Yeah, I've seen it on TV and it looked like snot.
Brother Natural said hi.
However, the natural.
Miller Inc. said, oh, educational stuff.
Yeah.
And Danny said, "What's up, ladies?"
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Oh, royalty. We haven't seen royalty in a eon.
Hi, Royalty.
Hi.
Royalty, he's also into foods and stuff like that, like educational purposes.
Okay, so shellfish, which are low in saturated fat, are a great source of high healthy protein, rich in omega-3 fatty acids like sardines. Shellfish are actually a healthy alternative to other meats and poultry. If you like oysters, crab, mussels, you'll be happy to know that they can be incorporated into a healthy diet.
No, I call them the breeze past the parts, so they just off making and then them breeze pieces. Huh? Door? What? Where you start them there?
Okay, shrimp are bottom dwellers who feed on parasites and skin that they pick off dead animals. No more eating shrimp, guys! Okay, we were watching a video today about how they produce milk, and I nearly cried because it's horrible. When they're taking the milk from the cow with the machine, they actually have blood that goes in the milk because they're pumping their nipples so hard, they actually damage the cows.
No, there's rape, remember.
Yeah, they rape the cow. Oh, yes.
It's called a rape rack.
Oh yes, the rape wrap. Okay, so what they do is they do this to the male cows so they can ejaculate and put their
fist in their ass.
They put their fist in the cow's ass so they can burst off and they collect the semen.
Show
This. They do this to the cow with their hand and they burst off and they collect the semen and they push it in the woman, the cow girl, the woman's ass.
Sean says bestiality.
Yes, so they push it in the female's ass so she bears a cow, because that's the only way that she
They
can.
don't just push it in her ass, they ram it into her ass.
I want to such her for it.
It was like here last night when I said, Neil!
No, we're not. What?
Anyways, guys, I want you guys to see the video as well. Anyways, they ram there and they ram all their hand in the cow's ass and they impregnate the cow, and when the babies are born, if they're a man, if they're a boy cow, they go straight to the slaughter, but if they're a woman, they get...
See? Sean Taylor says, sound like you guys watched Jada's video called Dairy is Scary.
Yes, we did, and it's terrible. So they endured all of that raping, pushing their hand inside the cows for 4 years, and when the cow goes down, they actually kill the cow and put him into minced beef. So,
you can have your Whopper.
And you can have the Whopper, that's delicious. So, and the good part is when they kill the cow and the blood goes in and then comes in our system, those big pimples that are on our face, they turn into pus. It's actually our bodies wanting to take out that nasty stuff that we're putting in our bodies, that they say milk is good for us, and they put milk everywhere, that milk is so good for us, but it's really not good for us because we're not supposed to be drinking cow's milk. Dog's milk is for puppies, rat's milk are for rats, and cat's milk is for cats. So cow's milk is not for human beings, and we're killing the cows. Yes, and I think we need to start a petition for it because it's very scary. But what we can start doing is drinking almond milk or different sources of milk. Not, or we just don't drink milk any other.
No, there's almond milk, rice milk, soy milk.
Yes.
There's so many, there's plant milk.
If you watch the video, it's very scary. You see the blood coming out of the cow. Just think about that. For 4 years, getting raped. Okay. Getting raped. These are the things that they push in them. Some long hooks. And when they have their baby, they don't get to see their baby. Just grab the baby by the neck and just throw the babies just to make milk. It's scary, guys. And on a serious note, it's scary, and we should like every mickle make a muckle, as in we should one by one move away from the dairy. And it's not good for us because we're drinking blood, because they don't filter all that blood out, and they're just putting stuff in that that's not good for us. So instead of us digesting all that crap, because all that crap is going to lead to us going to the doctor and then injecting more crap, and then we're just going to die because they're just giving us crap all our life, we can start by eating one less crap.
Boy cows, bulls are non-castrated male cows.
What? Let me go to the comments.
I just drank a whole gallon of milk too, lol.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not good for
Danny.
you. It's not.
Don't watch the video if you don't want puke.
The video is very disturbing.
You will want to drink about 6 beers and puke everything.
Let me
I'm
go
sorry
to
while
the
doing
comments.
that.
Yeah, guys, they're really torturing the cows, and you go for 4 years with all of that until they drop down and can't do it anymore.
Oh, they're saying speak louder, but that means get closer to the mic because they can't hear you. Ask the guy if he can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
You're not closer to the mic.
Alright, hold on. Are you hearing me now?
Or bring the mic to you.
Are you hearing me now?
Or they're not answering. He says, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, guys, we need to stop drinking milk. We can still drink milk, but different forms of milk, like almond, rice milk, yeah, vegetable milk.
So mute that playback in this.
Almond milk
What
is
is trash?
That too. I'm not getting the comments, like.
You know, so there's something for live chat.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Paladin, that you had to drink that milk before you saw this video. Our boy Cowboy. So those poor cows, the baby cows, they never get to drink their mom's milk to grow. Like, oh, when we're born, we get to have the delicacy of drinking our own mom's milk. Yeah, they don't get that. They're just thrown to basically have babies just raped over and over for years just to make that nice bottle of milk for you to drink in your cereal. Yeah. Any questions? Has everybody seen the video that I'm talking about, or just some people? Wow.
What's going on here? What y'all talking about? Oh, what? Oh, okay. I mean, I drink almonds, though. There's nothing wrong with that.
If anybody wants gold roses, I have a few.
Selling?
No. But I need to sell them because everybody can just get them if you have a 5-star island.
Whoa. So they
And they're not for out.
I can get it all the time. I just bought a truck myself. It has like zero, it has 1 car, but 1 fiber. So basically 0 cars. Fiber cancels it out.
Would you guys like to see us behind the scenes on IGTV when we do the behind the scenes for the birthday, right? For the birthday?
Okay, someone is saying, hey girl, the wind is pushing the mic about the milk. So
I get on speed.
Guys, until we get like a better setup overall, we have to deal with the fan because the room is a living furnace, and without the fan we die. So
By the
we
cold.
have to deal because we don't want to make noise, but we kind of don't have a choice. It's almost freaking August, and the climate is showing that.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Like it's differently hot. I've been pissed all day.
This
'cause
is
I've
your
not-
month.
It is so hot that if Twitch and YouTube did not have rules, we would be butt ass naked on stream.
I'm sure you'd like that, wouldn't you guys?
But yeah, it's freaking hot. God awful hot.
What is this game about, Sam?
Like,
She's really bringing us up. That's all.
yeah. I think, well, yeah, that's me.
You guys have anything to comment on the milk story? Milk drinkers?
I've been in Jamaica last year. It's good.
You remember when you just
Where?
drink milk and bun? Na primary school? Like
Yeah,
a pink
pink
milk that you not.
I used to willingly give away my bulla because I do not eat bulla. I would gladly share. I don't know why people hate bun. Surprised a lot of people did not like bun. I don't know why. What's
I
wrong
like bulla and pear. Cause the pear is so just nice and just not sweet, and then the bulla is
I
so
actually
sweet.
want the bulla. Your bulla's a hard piece of shit. It's hard.
No, you have some bulla that was a cheap bulla we used to eat.
So what
The
do you
good
call-
moist bulla like where it tastes like butter, that nice with one piece of. You ever eat that Triforce with a piece of pear? Oh God.
You know what bulla is? Okay.
So of course you know what bulla is.
I know all that's English.
I said it's difficult to understand because it's Spanish.
Oh, I'm sorry. But we don't have a. I'll speak more English. I'm sorry. We used to eat buller.
Buller. Wow.
They say bun and cheese.
No, cause bulla different from bun.
Yeah, but it's still a bun.
No, what is
Bulla,
that?
bun is different from buller.
It's different. What is that?
Bulla is a
But bulla,
different
but
type of-
bulla,
Bulla is
can't
tough
talk
bread.
in English. I literally bulla.
Literally named bulla.
Yeah, I know, but like.
And I said buller. I was like, bulla is buller. Okay, alright. So we usually get bun and milk in primary school. That's like preschool for you guys.
Elementary school. Too.
Yeah. So that's what we used to have. Elementary school, they usually give us like milk, pink milk, and bun. So Sasha was saying she didn't eat bun.
No, we need bulla.
I know, but we're just calling it bun.
Eat bulla? Oh my god. Okay.
So see, everybody knows bun.
People actually didn't like bun. I don't know.
I love a bun with some nice avocado or pear.
Oh yeah, me cheddar after white milk too. With that.
Bulab and bun are delicious.
I never liked the bag juice from the Nigeria when they never have the milk. I don't know why. I just never liked the bag juice. So do you drink milk in school?
No, we're not drinking no milk now.
Yeah, that kind of stopped from primary school. Once you reach high school, you have bigger choices. You can pick what you want, and the majority of the time it won't be milk.
Yeah, because we know what milk really is.
We used to eat, we drink like eggnog and milk.
I'm not an eggnog person, I was a peanut punch person. I always love milky stuff. So sad on my end. I'm always a supplement person. When supplement was fat, I always love supplements. But now that it lost weight, everything lose weight.
In the can
Was it?
was
That is nice, but do you know? You ever eat that with one bun and cheese trifles? Cheese and crème.
it is good. Oh no,
That nice body, you know, and the bun and the cheese itself cool, and like the supplement cool. You never know, say that you want whole cow. And life was more simple. Like when I was back, like when I was younger, life was just so simple.
I miss the days of B word and bend down setting.
Yeah, life was seemed so simple because probably too I was young.
Danny's in the room. Hold on there. Hello? Hello, yeah. Well, what's the problem? No, we had the. If you were watching, first of all, good night.
I don't see anything.
One on
Good night to you
talk.
too. Good night to you too. Yeah, good night to you too.
Alright, the mic was on the bed, so neither of us could hear you. You were just talking. We did not know that
Oh, so
anybody was
you
in the
just
room.
flat out you just flat out disrespected us then, huh? You pretty much said, fuck this conversation we was having with these dudes. We just gonna do it pretty much. Yeah, okay. I know
Wasn't the
how you rock. That's how you
conversation
rock.
in the chat? Okay, we never exchanged no words.
The whole
English
point of this
words
thing was to
to device,
interact
right?
with the
Okay.
audience, you know.
Alright.
You told me to shut up.
So maybe I'm here and get off. I don't know.
Did you tell me to yo, that's crazy. I could've
I'm convinced that Danny needs to visit a shrink because he might hear things. The voices attack a fight with him in his head.
Oh well.
Now
Nobody
you're saying I'm
said anything.
schizophrenic now. Now you're saying I'm schizophrenic right now. Oh, okay. Yo.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying the nights we got checked out.
Haha.
We all need to get checked out
Yo,
sometimes.
so if you got a beef with me, just say it, alright? Just Danny, I don't care for
We
you,
don't
alright?
want
We
no
don't-
beef here.
We don't eat. We
That's
don't
crazy.
We don't
associate
eat.
with
We don't want
beef
no
around
milk. We
here.
don't want no beef.
A
We don't want
lot of anger in the stream.
No, it's just from
No.
Danny. It's only Danny. Literally.
I'm a piece of person. Just that people have issues with me for some
Listen
reason.
to who
I
is
don't know
chewing
why.
iron and listen to who is just talking.
I forgot to tell the driver.
You saying I'm chewing iron or something? Yo, now you making
Them
fun.
can't
Now you
wait
making
30
fun of how I
minutes.
talk too.
Him? Just let me ask him if I'm hungry. May I buy some jerky chicken in terms of
Oh.
away from him.
It does say
I forgot to tell the
I guess this
the
isn't really like a
driver.
mainstream. I guess this is just something in the meantime. So the girls are just doing their own thing.
No, we're not doing our own
that
thing.
these
are
late
we?
night streams are gonna be less of
Is it
a
because we're
current
talking
thing
about what
now.
we're not understanding?
No, they're
It's not gonna
understanding.
happen.
It's just Danny in them fields apparently.
Yeah, Travis,
Yo,
I
what-
didn't
in
remember
the
to
what?
tell the driver.
Yo.
You're in your fields.
In,
I'm in my fields.
yeah.
Oh, I'm not in my fields, alright? I am a mentally
And him
and
not-
emotionally
Yeah,
untouchable
yeah.
human being,
Okay.
okay?
I believe you.
Stop, like him buy me some jerky chicken to eat, and him never stop to tell me say somebody a week.
Well, if I can just say one thing, I'm just enjoying this wonderful jerk chicken right now and this fucking Brugal and iced tea. So I'm nice. I'm getting nice. So I'm looking at these two girls doing their thing. Every once in a while, I'll chime in, and that's about it. I don't expect much from this.
Sadly,
I expect
Ali
you
has
tread
to
like a
leave. Her
decent
ride
human
is here.
being. Oh, already? Oh, bye, Ali. Get home safely and everything.
Sorry, I'll be
Mhm.
back Sunday. We'll be early.
Yeah, we'll try to stream early on Sunday for you guys.
I am
'Cause
22.
I guess I can say
Damn,
goodbye
you're older
to
than me?
Ali as well.
Yeah, get home safely
I'll
and
be in the
everything.
chat when I get home, guys, so I'll still be talking, okay?
This is actually my first time actually seeing her on the stream, and I'm in the stream as well, so it's first time for me.
She cute though. She really cute.
I'll be in the stream talking to you guys when I'm home. I'll be in the
In the chat.
chat. I'm always in the
Cool,
chat.
because I'd like to ask her some questions.
Alright.
I think she would show up in the chat. So I think that kind of goes without saying. I'm just saying, like.
Alright,
Because
Jesus.
I went to her Instagram, I believe, and it looked like she sells products, if I'm not mistaken, like some fitness stuff. But I'm not too sure if I saw what I thought I saw.
Yes, I do. I work
Yeah, I
with
looked there
TLC,
too.
and they sell weight loss products. They're more.
Okay, so it was. Yeah, I was going to just probably spark a conversation with that because that's definitely right up my alley. So that's pretty impressive. So basically, you came into this whole thing already selling products, and you already had your foot in the fitness realm.
Yeah, I love fitness and I love eating good. I wish you were.
Oh, what? You're a fitness trainer or something? You're a fitness trainer,
the
or?
process of making the milk. It was really interesting, but you weren't here.
Damn, cuz my questions can't get answered, yo. That's crazy.
Oh, I really didn't even hear what she just said at all.
Jesus. Talk again.
Yes, I was saying before you came,
Mocats
we
was
were
right.
talking about milk and the process of getting the milk and how terrible it was to the cows and how it was actually not good for us.
I see. Well, milk actually causes inflammation, so it's actually not really good for the human body. That's why I like doing like
Farts, yeah,
what?
Yeah, she's leaving us now.
I'm going to be
Yeah, the farts. You know, inflammation is farts, right? Pretty much, right? It's positive.
Her
That
car is
has nothing.
downstairs,
That
so
has
she has
nothing
to
to do
leave.
with inflammation.
She will be in the chat.
Oh
Can y'all
wow.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I was
Easy,
saying
jeez.
that she has to leave. Her ride is downstairs. She will be in the chat when she gets home. So when she is in the chat, we can assume that she is home. She will
I'm
be
waving
back.
her goodbye as well.
Okay.
I know she can't see it.
She
Bye.
heard it. Okay.
All right, so
Like,
this is
do you not like me or something? Like,
Over there, so. Who you asking if they don't like you?
I'm talking to you.
Me?
I'm talking to you.
Danny?
Yeah, you don't. What?
Danny?
What?
Danny, if I didn't care about you, I would highly encourage you to go fight Mike Tyson.
And I would too. I could hold my own. But you know what?
If I did not care about you, your ass would not be mentioned in the vlog or anything out of my mouth. If I did not care for you, Mr. Daniel, whatever the hell your last name is, you would not get any conversation out of me on this stream, the last stream, the first stream, or any other stream. I would just pretend like you're a dead body. So this whole talk right here about I not caring or I have beef with you, once again, I am a good friend. So what I gonna tell you to do is get checked, because these voices in your head are messing with your relationship with other people. They make unsuspecting bystanders feel like victims, because just talking to you, them get a woof out of you for no goddamn ass reason. So I'm still here baffled as to what the fuck.
Yo, I'm getting chewed out now. Yo.
This is entertaining.
So you see how this is kind of sort of your own opinion coming to fruition. You see? Okay.
Maybe.
That's it.
I
That's
guess.
it. That's really it. Continue what you was talking about. That's just all I wanted to say.
You. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Yeah, that seemed kind of disingenuous, you know, like. Okay, all right, cool. All right. So yeah, Sasha.
I'm going to pray for your wife. Honestly, when you find a wife, I'm going to pray for her every night.
Okay.
And I will pray that you guys have a very long marriage and have lots of children and be very successful. I'm gonna take my axe and when I come over for some little lemonade and allow me. That's it. That's it. I gotta just pray for now, honestly.
I appreciate that, but I'll treat my wife like a queen. But all right, thank you.
We're gonna talk to
This
one
is
more
almost as
neighbor.
good as chicken.
Oh, but Mocats said a really interesting comment in the chat, and it's kind of true in a way. I'm just saying, the minute the stream starts, Ali had to leave.
We started a little bit later and
so maybe
due
you
to
should
Triforce talking and whatever before the stream, and some things held us up, so we started the stream late, and then we didn't remember to tell her driver not to come so early, so he came and he couldn't wait, so she had to leave.
You know, it's something called hindsight. You know, like you should probably plan ahead just to make sure something like this doesn't happen. And I'm just saying in general, like so, like, you know, like we can have a more entertaining stream. I'm just speaking for everybody, but you know, I gotta step out anyway for a little bit. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, but yeah, is that?
Oh, all right. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
So anyway, on to a meaningful question.
Yeah.
So, Sasha, what were you doing the early part of the day before you started streaming?
complaining about the heat, trying to sleep. I swept my house. I wiped windows. What else did I do? I dusted my furniture. I worked out for like half hour,
Oh,
and
oh,
then
that's what's up.
I got tired because it was so hot. So I tried to sleep. Could not sleep because a certain Dragon Ball Z sound was in the background and it was very loud. So I could not sleep, and it combined with the heat made me very miserable. So here I am now.
I see. Oh, I can. Maybe I'll speak on behalf of the stream. I appreciate you coming on here still with you being super hot and miserable. I appreciate you. I think the stream appreciates you. And I definitely respect the fact that even in this heat, you still managed to get some kind of a workout. So I definitely respect that.
Oh, you don't have any idea of how much I was like, do I really want to do this? And I was like, yes, Sash, you have to you have to, you know you have to do this. Don't even. I was like, really? But it's hot. And sweat counts as well work. You work your sweat, and I think I did enough sweating for today. I just told myself no and just did it anyway.
What's your fitness goals? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to Triforce would disagree with me on this, but I'm trying to gain a figure. Like, you see my body shape, I shape like a dude. Which is why I really gravitate to more guy clothing, because that shit comfy, and I don't have to show nothing. And
I see. So
for years.
So do you feel that you don't have you feel that you don't have the type of feminine figure that you want?
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Okay. So typically what I can tell you, because of the people I've trained in the past, if usually women, like for instance, they tend to want to lose weight, but they don't want to lose their ass. They don't want to lose their legs, but they tend to want to lose their stomach most of the time. So what I tell them is what I'll tell you is that depending on your genetics and how you are as a person, you will become a larger version of yourself or a smaller version of yourself. Women just have naturally given curves, right? Whereas some may not. All you can do is work with what you have. So if you happen to gain a little bit of weight, the weight may actually go into the areas that you want it to. So therefore you'll be a little bit thicker, and in that you can see how that look works for you. And if it doesn't, then you could just lose the weight and go back to where you were. But there's no way to really know for sure.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Unless you try it.
I just want to see how I would look as a fit person, really. If I was actually, like, check me like a year from now, maybe some abs start showing and whatnot. I want to see how I'd look then. See if I don't know if I like it. I'm more likely will, because I've really never seen my abs before. Until in my old age, they kind of peek through since I started exercising. But I've never seen them fully.
Your abs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all abs really is. Everybody has abs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have the same musculature. It's just the layer of fat that's over it. So the fact that you can see your abs shows that you're pretty lean. So I would think, as a female, if you're conscious about your figure, my suggestion is try to gain a little bit of weight and see how that looks to you, because that might be the difference. But you won't know unless you try. Because from what I see in terms of all the other pictures, when I see you with the other girls, I mean, you do have a figure. You may not be as thick as some of them, but you do have a shape. Like that's don't think that you don't. I've seen many. Triforce will tell you, I have seen many women in my time, and I can tell.
Oh, I know. I heard stories. Very fun stories.
Well, none that I would tell that would
bike. Hold on.
What I will say, the interesting project for me, and this is something that I actually and this does involve Triforce, and I don't know if he's I don't know if he's listening to me or not. This is something that I wish. And I think we did try a couple of times at the Arc. We tried to get Triforce to come to the gym with us.
Oh wow, I would like to see that, honestly.
Yes, I think it did happen. It did happen one time.
Do you have a picture?
And
I want to see that. Any pictures?
oh, we didn't have no pictures. I should have gotten pictures.
Damn, that was a moment.
The thing is that there were people, I'm not going to say any names, that they just wanted to embarrass him, and they like, for instance, a bench press, and they just wanted to see him fail. And I knew, Triforce is, he's not in the best of shape, but I know that he can get better. But I think people just wanted to just see him fail. So for me, if I was training him, he would definitely be a lot further along than what he is, because I would meet him where he's currently at. So it was kind of like, I can tell that people, like I said, I don't want to say any names, but when we did end up going to the gym one time, I think people were they were setting the bar too high. And I just think that was just kind of wrong. Because sometimes you have to start with the bar. You have to get proper form, and you have to go from there. And plus, because Triforce has always been very busy, it would have to be something that's tailored for him specifically. And, because, you're not going to be in the gym every day because, you got shit going on. But as long as it's like every, 30 minutes, an hour, at least once a week, the gains will be slow, but there'll be progression. And that's actually something I regret. I mean, it is something, when I think back on it, it is something that I regret not doing, because I would have been curious to see how he would have developed under my training. Because I've trained so many women and so many guys over the years, and I guess it never dawned on me to like, hey, yo, Triforce, let's go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I kind of regret now I look back on it. Revealed.
Well,
yeah, Cornelius. Yeah, man. They wanted Triforce to do some next level shit, and I'm like, okay, you're either trying to make this about yourself and to get him hurt, and that was something that I just wasn't cool. Because it's the same thing when you train a female. Like, you can't expect somebody who's not really about the gym life to just get on the bar and bench 225 or some crazy shit. Like, you have to bring them along slowly. You have to kind of work the synergistic muscles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I wish that I would have been able to do.
Okay.
Point is, Sash, you shouldn't compare yourself, because you have a lovely complexion, you have adorable cheekbones.
I hear nothing.
So
What
you
is that I'm
should.
hearing?
You can't hear me?
Danny, you
Yo,
can
that's great.
come back right.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Look a bit better. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yo,
Yes.
Sash, you have a lovely complexion. You have cute cheekbones. Your cheekbones. You look like a chipmunk, an adorable chipmunk. Like,
Nigga.
you shouldn't feel bad about yourself, right? If you're doing good as it is, all right. Honestly, like, in my opinion, you're top tier. You're top tier, in my opinion.
Thank you, Danny.
fortunately, Danny, doesn't matter what we think.
That's
She
not true.
feels like-
It matters
That
what
is
you
true, that
think.
is-
It matters what you think. Everything you told her, I already told her. But you know how girls are. It doesn't matter if their man tells them that, because in their mind, they're like,
You're right, actually.
he has to tell me that because he loves me. So it matters what another man says. So now she's hearing the exact carbon copy stuff you're telling her from another man, and she feels better.
Sasha, do you feel better? Triforce
I
accurate?
feel like I need to hit the friggin' gym. I don't know what he's talking about. But I'm just saying that I'm not impressed with myself. So that's why
Okay.
I'm working out.
She just wants to better herself. All right, that's
Fuck.
respectable. Nothing wrong with that. All right, it is.
Let me ask you. So Sasha, let me ask you this question, right?
Yes.
on a daily basis, how would you describe your diet day to day? Like, what do you eat during a day? During the course of a whole day, what is generally your diet?
If Triforce doesn't have anything health for me to eat, like ackee or anything like that, I have to like either fry an egg or wait until the afternoon we'll go out and get something. Dinner was usually fried fish and fries because I really like that.
No fried food. You gotta cut that fried food stuff off.
Let us speak. Let us speak.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to get my bad. Sometimes I get a little
First
overexcited.
of all, that was kind of it because I really don't eat. I used to eat a lot. No, you think my diet is bad now? In my when did I meet you? 5 years ago? 6 years ago, I was eating complete shit. Like, I'm talking 2 sodas a day.
No.
5 bags of snacks, cheese shit, ramen. I guess when my kidney almost failed me, I had to like stop drinking a lot of juice. I couldn't drink any I couldn't drink any juice.
So was this water. So let me quick. So was this before you met Triforce or?
Were you? Did I meet you when my kidneys failed me? No, it was before Triforce.
Okay.
Kidneys failed.
So would you say that your diet has become better now that Triforce is?
Yeah.
She's not allowed to eat shit while I'm here.
Okay.
But
so
she's eating Chips Ahoy though.
A snack every now and then is not gonna kill you.
She ate a whole bag, B.
No, that was a one time we ate Chips Ahoy, right? In like in 5 years. That was the one time I had Chips Ahoy since the Arc, and that's 10 years ago.
Wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah,
so you're Triforce. Let me ask you a question, Triforce. You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm just asking, would you like to get into better shape, or are you cool with as you are?
No, I'm older, so I'm not. Me where I am is not good, but it's not bad either.
Okay.
I know some 40-year-olds who actually put in exercise per day, and when they try to stand up, their knees are giving out on them. I don't get winded, I don't get tired, I can run a mile, I don't have any of those problems. I don't work out, but the reason why, so you know how like back in the days in the Arc, I would get up and be like, yo, let's just walk, and I would walk all the way down from what was the place? Arc 5. I would walk from Arc 5 all the way down to Barclay Center. Well, it wasn't Barclay Center. Fulton. It was Fulton before Barclay Center was there. But I would walk from the house all the way down there. So I always do an hour to 2 hours of just walking every day, so that the muscles in my body have some. I don't want it to. What's that shit in the Matrix when Neo was like?
It's so Triforce. It's atrophy.
Yeah, I don't
want your muscles to atrophy.
Yeah, I don't want my muscles to atrophy. So it's not like I can do 25 push-ups and I have not been in a gym, nor do I exercise. I can still crack 25, right? Remember when Kramer was skinny and Kramer couldn't do 1 push-up? 1!
I remember.
All right, and Kramer was in his 20s. I could do 25 and I don't do that. So I have strength. I know how to maintain the internal strength in my body. Number 2, don't eat shit. My diet is why my body is not breaking down as fast. If I was a 43-year-old average American guy eating the shit in America, I'd be fucked. But I'm not.
Yeah, you would. You definitely would.
Can I add a supportive point to what you're saying?
Yeah.
So it sounds to me, and this is definitely right up my alley. I love fitness and whatnot. I love helping people if I can. And so once she met you, she was influenced by your healthy eating habits. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
That's not accurate. You can't beat the Empress if you don't eat good. that was a part of the agreement. That's the prenup.
Well, that was after the kidney failure, so yeah.
Okay. So I mean that's what I mean. Like once you met Sash,
it was not an influence. It was a dictatorship. Go on.
Okay.
Do you want a medal right now?
Go on.
So for me, I think what I hear from Triforce is that you are obviously you're not in the best shape that you could be, but you're okay with where you're at because you're not like debilitative. Like you're healthy, but you could get better, but you're okay with where you're at. Is that a okay assessment?
Triforce?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. That was for Triforce. Sorry.
Oh, no. I'm running out of time. In 7 years I'll be 50. I need to be at, what's this guy's name? There's some dudes that I be seeing. They're 50 years old. They got a gray beard and they're chiseled. I need to get.
You know what? Your Triforce. I have just the guy for you.
I know you showed me him before. You showed me him. That's why I was like, at 50, I need to be at that. The problem is that
I actually met him. I met him.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I met him. I was like, if it's the guy I think that we're talking about, he's in his 50s. He's actually from Jamaica.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
People call him Red as well. He has his own.
That's the one. Kramer was showing me because I was asking you in the arc. I said, "Yo, when does your muscles give out on you?" And you was like, after the 30s and the 40s, if you don't train your muscles to get to a certain way, they go into atrophy, and after a certain age, you can't get.
Oh, I mean, honestly, won't atrophy. But what happens is, well, this is what will happen, right? It will be much more difficult to get in. We all have untapped potential, right? Think on some Gohan, Goku type shit, right?
Yeah.
As we get older, it becomes harder to realize that potential.
Yes, this is true.
That's why I was saying when you're in your 30s and 20s, if you're working out, it's easier to get to your best. It's not so for you. It's not impossible. It'll just take you a little bit longer, but because you are naturally driven, if this is something that you really want, and I think if you have access to like a little bit of weights and you dedicate just a little bit of time, 3 days out the week, sure you will get progress out of that. Because I know you have a lot going on. If you just dedicate just a small amount of time, your muscles will respond because you are healthy, you eat healthy, taking care of yourself, you don't drink, you don't smoke, and you don't have any pre-existing health conditions that I know about, so your muscles will respond. All your muscles need is time under tension. That's all they need. So that can be anything. That can be anything from 20 pounds, 30 pounds. If you lay on the ground, do some chest presses. You said you could do 25 push-ups. There's many people who can't even do 10 push-ups. So you're already ahead of the game. It's a matter of just consistency. Maybe if you're doing those push-ups, try to do them slower. Try to do sets of 20. Try to limit your rest time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What's going on?
7.
He's doing push-ups.
Counting. 9.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me find
10.
out. Sash, you doing push-ups?
Yo, put the camera on Triforce right now.
10 on his fingers.
On my fingers. No, 10 on my fingers. No breath.
Respect that.
I learned how to. You're supposed to breathe in, go down, and as you breathe out, push up.
Exhale. Yes.
Exhale. Yeah.
You know what I can also suggest to you if you want to be interested in breathing techniques, you can look at a guy named Wim Hof. It's very good when it comes to different type of breathing exercises to maximize your oxygen level. Pretty good with that.
Basically, right, Sash? Yeah.
I'm gonna do what?
Hormone breathing techniques.
Oh yes, there's also that.
Jojo. Oh, yeah.
I remember,
Nah, I'm
Danny.
aware of those
I remember.
myself.
I
Yeah,
just got back
everybody
to
forgets
watching it.
about hormone.
No, we don't. I wouldn't mind having that as a power. It's just you get fucked when they can't breathe. So that's just it. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in August. I'm going to a time traveler's island right now. They have fireworks and shit. So I'm gonna see what that's gonna look like. Go on, talk. Just tell everybody what.
I will tell Triforce
I gotta
this.
start working out again, yo. I was going hard, yo. I don't know why I stopped, yo. I was doing good. I gotta keep doing it again.
I fucked up.
Oh, hey, Robin. How are you doing?
Good night, Robin.
Well, in you. Hey, what's up, Sash?
Presenting Texas.
What game you
What's up,
playing, Robin?
Red? Ghost of Tsushima.
No, I heard that was a good game. Great game, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Triforce, let me ask you a question because you probably know this.
Yeah.
If you're still around.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. 'Cause I'm not too sure if you left the room or whatever. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I had the finances to come to Jamaica. Hypothetically speaking.
Oh boy. Hypothetically.
What would be a good time to actually buy? 2, what could I expect coming out of America? To the COVID situation.
Well, you're in New York, so you have to take the COVID test.
Do you take that at the airport, or
No,
would
you
I
take-
have to
you
take
have
it
to take
beforehand?
You'd have to take that beforehand. Your COVID test has to be 10 days negative arriving to Jamaica. So let's say you took the test and it comes back negative. Within that 10 days, you have to travel to Jamaica because it has to be, you have to show upon arrival in Jamaica that it's negative within the 10 days that you got into Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, once you do that, you're good.
Then I'm quarantined for 2 weeks too.
No, they don't. If it says negative, they don't quarantine you.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm just asking, and the reason why I'm asking is unemployment finally came through for a brother. That's why. So, let's say if I come down with $500, am I okay? Am I gonna be lacking of money? Like how,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Right now, the U.S. dollar is 1 to 1. Oh shit! It dropped to 145. Fuck! It was 147 earlier this morning. Anyway, it doesn't make a difference. You'll have 72,000 Jamaican dollars.
wow.
You can buy your own apartment.
That sounds like a lot to me.
You can buy your own apartment for the month.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to blow through my entire 500, but
I'm just saying that's what you can do with it.
I see.
$72,000, $10,000, and you can live like a decent human being in Jamaica. So 10,000 out of the 72,000 years straight.
Okay.
You want to live a fancy life? 72,000 will get you over the weekend.
I see.
Isabel is outside.
So let's say I come by. I'm like, well, can I stay with y'all? Is that at all possible?
Of course.
Yeah, we have a spare bed.
Okay. And how long could I stay before y'all say get the fuck out of here?
We're not like that. We're very welcoming people.
I want to ask Try. I want to hear Try for us.
Like 2 weeks. Did you hear what I said?
I didn't.
Like 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm seriously considering this. That's why. It looks like y'all be having a lot of fun over there. So I'm like, shit. I haven't been out of the country in eons.
Yeah. Well, I'm desensitized to this shit, so if you call being in a house with a bunch of girls playing video games half naked fun, then yeah, you'll fucking enjoy your life. But I'm annoyed, but I got too much shit on my mind, so I'm always annoyed.
Who knows? Maybe with your old loyal EMP member there, maybe you won't be as annoyed.
Yeah, that'll be true. That's why I want you guys to come down.
Maybe I can actually help you get some things done.
Yeah, I'm trying to do $1 push-ups. What's up? Brother, we trying to get to 600 today.
Yeah, sure. The people evil in there. You sure you want to do that?
If someone gave me $100, I'm doing 100 fucking push-ups.
Oh, let me make a suggestion. If you put that camera on Triforce, and we are all seeing him do push-ups, people should literally donate $10 for every 10 push-ups he does.
The Paladin donated $2.
I'll put the
You're
camera
already in more better shape than Cornelius, at least Triforce.
It's a suggestion.
Damn, Danny, really?
You're already in more better shape than Cornelius, at least Triforce.
Damn, that's uncalled for. Why would you do that? Thank you for the donation, by the way, but damn.
On camera.
He will put it.
On
It
camera.
sounds like he's ready to do it.
On
so.
camera.
Yeah.
But it got to be 10 per rep.
Like basically 10 straight, and basically
Break.
every 10 straight, then somebody donates $10.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Because it benefits you, benefits the stream. It's damn sure good content because people would like to see Triforce get it in on some fitness type shit. I'm just being real.
Hey Triforce, would you agree that EMP would have been a multi-million-dollar brand if top players like J1, Prodigy, Neferdu never left the organization? Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Fucking asshole. Tell this daddy dude get off my nuts.
Wow.
Cordially.
I'd like to see them both come down here. How fun that would be. The exchanges would be godlike.
I'd like to see, honestly, I would like to take the heaviest, I mean, no disrespect, I would like to take the heaviest girl in the Valkyries and literally pick them up on stream and see how many times I can curl them.
That would be
That
Apple.
would probably be Apple. I think you could do 5 curls.
Okay.
And that's me giving you more credit than needed. It's possible you may not do all 5.
It's a donation.
You can give me my push-ups. I want 10 standard, 10 diamond, 10 fingers, 10 one-arm push-ups. You can only get
The Paladin donated $10. Give me my push-ups.
People getting
I
greedy.
want 10 standard, 10 diamonds, 10 fingers, and 10 one-armed
It's
push-ups.
10 per rep,
Yeah,
Danny.
Danny. So
He's gonna do it though.
I'll do it. Hold on, let me put it on the floor.
Fuck that. Nah.
Danny.
Give me my push-up.
Which one?
Back two.
Which one? You
You know what?
standard, diamond,
Triforce.
or
How about this? This is what I'll do. This is what I'll put.
That's my light work, man. I expect
This is
better,
what-
I expect more from you, all right? Stop being a crybaby and get the job done, all right? You gotta put. What would Vegeta do?
Hey, how about this? How about this? Now, fuck this. Yo, listen to what I gotta say. Fuck all this bullshit. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. How about this? Yo, Triforce, I got a challenge for you.
Okay.
You do 20 diamond push-ups, and
Cornelius
you put
Rodnax donated $30. Let's get.
Oh,
This is getting. Is this, okay, try for
So
get
I
up
gotta
now.
do 40 now.
Get up. Start before you.
Hold on, I'm waiting for Red. I'm waiting for Red.
because the computer, there's a computer voice I was talking. I didn't finish my point.
Go on, Red.
So I want to see you do 20 diamond push-ups. Then I want you to put Sasha on your back, and I want to see you do 20 squats.
Hold
on
up.
my 20. Come on, give me 10 on the squat.
10 squats
Yeah, my legs are
with
not
her
up.
on your back.
stop.
With
Just
my-
want the easy
on
way
my
out.
back, yeah.
Jesus.
All right, with her on your back, 10 squats.
But that's gotta be
20 diamond
last.
push-ups.
That's gotta be
15 at
last.
least. 15 at least. 15. Come on.
I'm gonna have to break them up.
This is what I want to see. Okay, so I'm speaking for me. So whatever Danny, whatever you want to see, whatever we want to see, you talk on that.
I have to give Danny 10. I have to give Cornelius 30. So
Hey, hold on, no, bro. I gave you like, so it should be like 12, really. Yeah, like 12, because I gave you 2.
10, B. $1 each push-up. That was the agreement. What are you talking about?
I see how you rock.
Hold on. Let's get some order here, right? So currently, right now, what is going on right now?
All right. So Cornelius, once I said $1 push-up, Cornelius sent me 30, and he said get going. So I got to give him 30 push-ups.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Jesus,
I want to see him try. Get them push-ups. He said 20. So now I owe 60. So I gotta do 60.
Stated underscore average 56
Never mind my challenge because you already got your plate full.
Cry. Get the pushing today.
We'll do my shit another day.
Nah, I'll do 100. I can do 100 because I'm supposed to do 100. I'm supposed to bring in $100 a day on stream for Sasha's birthday. So I'll break it up in sets, B. I'll do like 10 or 20, take a break. 20, take a break, 20, take a break, until I get to the 100. So right now, let me see, 10 for Danny, 60. I have to do 60 right now. So I still got 40 in the tank left. So I could do
wait, I'm gonna fix that real soon. Give me 1 minute.
Listen, I'm not going over 100. So I'm just letting you know right now, I'm not going over 100. All right, so don't get too.
You'll do whatever I tell you to do, and that's it.
I'm just saying, I'm not going over 100. But yeah, so we got 40 more left. I'll do the 10 with squats with Sasha on my back because it would be nice to have legs, to get some legs in. But then that'll leave 30 left.
See, the thing is, you said, all right, hold up, everybody, hold up. So you said you got to do 30 from Cornelius, then what?
20 for stated average and 10 for Danny. So that's 60 right there.
Okay. So I think where you're at right now, I think that's more than enough in one day.
All right, I'll let you know when I'm done with the 60.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be watching. So
hold up 1 minute.
This will be entertaining. Someone else exercising for a change. This will be magical. It's outside next to the TV.
Y'all are welcome because I believe I'm the one that came up with this idea.
$30 more. So that's 90.
The Paladin donated $30. I want to see tears. I want to see you suffer.
Jesus Christ.
He said I want to see you suffer.
Hey, yo, Robin, I'll be honest. If you were there, I would want to see you do some work too.
Bombard.
I want to see all y'all get work.
I can do like 10. I can do like a real 10.
Y'all get tired after what? One? You guys in the chat get tired after one arm push-up? Just one? Yeah, you guys, disappoint me. Yo, I expect better of you.
Oh, all I gotta say is Tri-Force is lucky he don't have a pull-up bar, because I'll be like, yo, hit the bar. I want to see 10 pull-ups right now. So he lucky.
What?
He said he lucky you don't have a pull-up bar because he told you get on the bar.
Someone donated when I was on
Yes, Danny says he wants to see you suffer.
That's $30, yeah.
So I think that put you at 100, I think?
No, that puts me at 90.
90, okay. So
you got the yoga mat? Oh, okay. I respect it. I was on his sophisticated shit. At least it's red, so I respect that. At least it looks red from my screen.
Remember, sets. I'm doing them in sets.
Oh my god.
You should, but now we need to. So if y'all are wise, we need to discuss how much rest time Triforce is going to get in between sets.
10 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minute rest time.
40 seconds. 40 seconds.
I think for Triforce. Hold on, everybody. I think where Triforce is at, I think 2 minutes is good enough.
No, that's what's reversed.
1 minute.
Triforce with that shit-eating grin. Triforce with that shitty grin on his face. He about to get in that work. I respect it. Let's go.
First 10.
What?
Can you feel the start here?
Yeah.
You know something? I can say this is something I never see on a video game stream. So I will just say this right here is history. Because nobody does any kind of exercise on a game stream.
Oh boy. Ready? Uno, dos, $10 more. Oh shit. What did he say?
Who's that? $10?
Cornelius Broadnax donated $10. I don't want to see those knees on that May either.
That's 10. 2 minutes.
Alright, that was 10.
Well, I'm seeing him do the push-ups now on my stream. I'm like lagging, I guess.
Yeah, there's going to be a slight delay. $10 down, how much? 90 to go. This will be very much fun.
The thing is, when I look at Triforce with his shirt off, I do see potential because he doesn't have a lot of excess body fat, and he can turn what he has into muscle, and he can actually get pretty jacked. But he just needs to put in the time and just the effort. That's all it really is.
Yeah, I agree with you. I should be timing this, like truly too. I know I'm gonna be timing, you know. So yeah, go on.
Right now, I see Triforce in Indian style on the ground. He looks like a fucking like a monk right now.
One more. 10.
That has to be up.
Rest time starts now.
No, he's already messing up as it is. His neck has to be up. Like we have to look at we have to see his face.
What?
Nah,
Yes.
man. Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. He's doing it, bro. He's not. He's not like super fit. He's putting forth the effort. That's really all this is. He's putting forth the effort.
Come on, man.
This is not his normal thing like you and me. Like this is something that he doesn't necessarily do on a regular basis like that. So I feel the main issue is the fact that he's actually putting forth effort on stream. Like this right here, I respect this shit.
Oh yeah, truly. In the 5 years, I've never seen him do so much push-ups. One time. Like this is not his thing. It's shocking. It's history for me too.
This is like this. You know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like yo, if I put him on the bench, oh yo son, like you not hitting that 225. Like come on man, he's not at that level.
Not like that. I expect more from him. All right. I'm sorry. All right.
A minute is very long. Just saying.
No, 5 minutes.
You just put 1 minute. So it's a very long time.
Honestly speaking, I really just want to see this because it's really for his benefit. Because I feel that he should always be in some bit of shape. So if this is what it needs to get him in more shape and be more healthy, to me, that's all what this matters. That's how I look at it.
Where do I put this? That is true.
Yo, this is like the longest minute in history.
It's 2 minutes now. I'm actually counting. And it did say 5 minutes, so.
See, right here is already stiffening. That's the reason why I'm asking for the 5-minute breaks. I'm trying to use the air. I'm trying to breathe and use the air to keep my muscles loose.
Oh, the air is not going to make your muscles loose. The air is just, it's gonna help oxygenate your muscles so they don't get fatigued.
That's what he meant. That's what he meant.
Oh, okay. You know the thing is, the fact that Triforce eats as clean as he does with the fish and such, he works out. His recovery would be amazing because he eats things that's high in healthy fat and protein. So the fact that if he does any kind of physical resistance type workout, the food he's putting in his body would maximize his recovery. And the same goes for you, Sasha, because you're eating similar. So if you would actually put in a similar work, because it's not like he's working out, he's going to eat McDonald's. Like, he's eating wholesome, real shit.
Hold on, you're gonna. Oh.
I'm saving my 2 minutes, so I get 7 minutes my next break.
Oh, he's saving his 2 minutes because, well, I'm gonna show him. So look, I'm not cheating. I'm legit counting. So he said 3 minutes, so he's saving his break.
5 minutes, all right. So I get my 2 plus my 5, 7 minutes.
Oh boy.
All right, ready?
10 again? Okay. How much is that now?
I'm home.
She's showing the counter on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow.
This is great. I'm sorry, but to me this is beautiful to me. Like, I love seeing people get it in, yo. Like, this is get that money, yo. Get that money, Triforce. Fuck it. Make me want to fucking do some pull-ups, yo. Fuck that.
That's it.
Where? Let's see.
26. Hold on.
Oh no! Not at 7.
8.
26.
Okay.
You know what? You know what you do at this point? You know what you do at this point? You take a rest, but you stay committed to the amount of push-ups you're gonna do. So if you were gonna if you set for 10 push-ups, you can't. If you set for 10 push-ups and you can't and you fail at 8, you take a breather and you do those 2 other push-ups. You make sure you finish your plate.
He owes 3. That's what he says. You got a book down there? Oh God, Cornelius. Really? You want to use the rest?
You know what I do? Also, Triforce, I don't know if this is accurate on my stream because it looks like you kind of resting right now. So I don't know if it's lagging, but try to stretch your chest out.
Danny just wanna play Tetris, lol. Danny?
And we can see Danny is not very supportive right here. So
no, and when people are boosting him come jump on them, it's alright.
Right, because like the whole point is not to clown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's one of
exactly.
them
Like, because you got people
4 minutes.
that won't even do 1 or 2 fucking push-ups.
Exactly.
Let alone 10.
Because you know what, Robin? I'll say this too because you made a good point. Like, there was times when I blew up in weight because I got depressed. I went through a bout of depression and I blew up to 287 pounds. And I couldn't do a pull-up to save my life. Like, all the strength left me. I didn't even want to do anything. So now I'm back down to 230 and I can damn near do 20 pull-ups. And I'm in phenomenal shape, but I know that there's still work I need to do. So that's why I said when I look at Triforce, he is not far away from maximizing where I feel he can be. It's just a matter of just him putting in the work. The fact that he eats very well,
Of course,
it will
I believe, man. Like, the fact that you're starting as it is good enough. All right, I'm just playing. All right, GG.
I'm going to do my 100 before I end the stream. I just may not be available tomorrow.
Yo, Triforce, tomorrow when you're recovering, if there's ever a time you go out and get sushi, that will be a time you have earned your sushi.
Matter of fact, let me see how many I can do right now while my earbuds is in my ear.
I would, yo, Robin, I would give almost anything to be a fly on the wall to see you to see you put in that work.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I am streaming right now, but I had this big ass couch in the way.
You back? You doing this?
Let me see.
No, I'm getting kind of inspired myself. Oh, thanks.
Hold on. Let me push this couch out of the way.
One.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's just beautiful, yo.
I think I might be able to do 5 before I start.
It's one more.
Baby.
You know something, Robin, with the fact that one that you're a mom, and I'm pretty sure this isn't something you do on a regular. Whatever you can do is whatever you can do, yo. Salute to you from Flatbush.
Drink some liquid.
Yeah, no, I just got to get back off into my Ring Fit, my Just Dance, get my stamina back up there.
What is this? What is this Ring Fit? I heard this before. What is that?
It's an exercise video game, RPG.
Mm-hmm.
It's a video game? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Everything.
You're actually working out while playing the game.
Well, that's godlike.
And then it has like a separate mode to where you can just straight up work out.
Yeah.
And like the workout ring, like, well, I don't know if like Sash, you want to show Red after Triforce is done what Ring Fit is?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Let me ask you. So, okay, on the stream that I'm watching right now, I see Triforce sitting down in Indian stance. Is that what he's doing right now?
Yeah.
So it looks like he's definitely putting in the work. Definitely working really hard. I can see him breathing hard.
That's 30 that he just did.
So right now, what I'll say, I guess Triforce is hearing me, is definitely make sure if you can, get that sushi, get that recovery, get a decent rest, and I guarantee if you keep doing that, you will definitely increase and you will be much better for it. Because right now, with you saying that you walk a lot, you eat very clean, definitely you will. There's no way but up for you to go. That's what I see, and I'm just being dead ass.
Red, I lied. I did 10.
Look at that. So you did more than you thought you could.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you know something like one of the best. You know one of the best things. One of the best things that anybody can own, and it's something so simple as a jump rope. If you had a jump rope, that is one of the most basic things that yields so many benefits in terms of endurance, strengthening your calves, strengthening your shoulders, and it's fun. It's not as boring as running, because running it gets repetitive, it gets boring. When you're jumping rope, there's lots of different ways, little tricks you can learn, and just different variations you can do when you're jumping rope. And when you're at home, if Triforce said he wants to build up his legs, believe me, this is why I feel like I want to come down. I want to come down and visit y'all, because I will definitely get y'all in shape. Fuck that.
Oh, that would be fun.
I will make sure that by the time I go back to the United States of America, the company, you guys will be in a much better shape than what you are now, and you'll be motivated to stick with it. Because what I see is if you add this into your stream, this is something else that a lot of people don't do. When typically, and I know Triforce has heard this before, typically gamers, and even Danny may have heard this, and anybody in the stream may have heard this. People seem to think that gamers are lazy, out of shape. All we do is mash buttons.
Yep.
When the reality is that all of us are like that. All of us are like that. So, for instance, let's say in between, like, let's say if you're waiting for like if you're playing Gears of War, for instance, right? And you're waiting for the next map to load, do some curls, do some air squats, do some push-ups. Like, always time where you can integrate some bit of fitness into your stream. That in itself is not only motivating, but it's also healthy for you. It's also healthy for the people that's watching, because then they'll see, you know something? Oh, this guy, he's a gamer, but he doesn't just sit on his ass all day and just mash buttons. He's actually, he's actually taking care of his health.
How many push-ups has he done so far? Has he done what?
He's done what? 30 now? 30.
30? I gotta catch up to him. Triforce, if I do 100 push-ups before you, I'm a pop you.
That's not happening, that's what he said.
Tell him what I said. I'm working on my next 10.
This is great. You know what I wish we had right now? I wish we had one of those Zoom settings where you can see like multiple people, and I wish we had that.
Let's see what it is.
This is really. What I also say is, so Triforce, if you want to build up your legs, you can just do something as simple as finding a small step stool and just do basic step ups. You could do that. You could do lunges, and that will help build your quads. So in addition to you walking, because walking is mostly the instinct, right? It's mostly for your cardio and it's mostly for your calves. But if you do something for your quad, do something like step ups, like a kind of like a single step stool. Or maybe even that thing that I see that you have this iced tea looking thing that's this bottle on top of. You can step on that and just do that repeatedly, and you'll get a burn that way. You want to target your legs at all.
All right, I'm at 20 Triforce.
Oh, wait, we doing the squats? What the fuck?
Rip Sash. Sash, I hope that bed is behind you.
But you know something, Robin? Some of the best workouts I've seen involve couples.
Yep.
And
Sash is gonna flip out the window, y'all. You see this shit, Red?
Dude, you got 2 so far. I see 3, even though he didn't go all the way down, but I'll give it to him. See, the thing is, Triforce isn't breaking parallel, but I'll give him a pass on it.
Yeah.
It looks like 4 or 5. I forgot where I'm at.
He about to catch a hernia.
Not doing what he's doing here. If he was deadlifting, maybe, but not during squat.
I think he's doing. Maybe he's like going a little too far. Yeah, I feel like a dick right now.
Okay, what is that? 5, 6 or 5?
He did 10.
I have no idea.
Was 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet cash money that wasn't the correct form though. I bet cash money. I bet. Though.
No, it wasn't, but it's just a simple fact that he's doing
I'm gonna
something.
give you your goddamn 100, motherfucker. It's just gonna take all night.
Hey.
All right? It's just gonna take all night.
Yo, you got all that aggression with me. You should do it to your workout, all right?
Let me respond to this guy's question. Maybe I can what is it, Samuel Monroe, Bloody Bison, important question. What does it mean when you have the uncontrollable urge to stretch? I don't know if it's an uncontrollable urge. I don't know if that's what you're feeling, but I can tell you that there's benefits to stretching. But see, the thing is, if you're stretching and you're lifting heavy weights, that can actually go work against you. But if you're doing basic calisthenics, like say if you're doing push-ups and you kind of put your hand in a door frame and turn outward away from your arm to stretch out your chest, that can actually help you out to loosen up the muscle. But if you're doing heavy weights, you don't want your muscles to be too loose. You want them to remain tight while you're working out. Now, when you're done with your workout, then you do some light static stretches. Or actually not so much static stretches. You do more movement-based stretches.
Red?
Static,
The muscles behind my thighs are hurting.
Oh, yeah, that's a hamstring.
Fuck.
So basically what that is,
No,
all right,
my
you're still with me,
hamstring,
right?
the muscle behind your thigh and underneath your ass, that's your hamstring?
Yes.
Oh, so basically, if you're still with me, what you're feeling right now is because
it's not hurting, it's
just
tensing.
Yeah, so when you're descending in a squat,
yeah,
your hamstring and your glutes is what's controlling your descent. It's making sure that you don't just collapse on yourself. When you are pushing, when you're ascending, that's when you're using your glutes at the very bottom, and then your quads take over. But when you're going down, because you're controlling the descent, that's your hamstrings.
Oh.
Which is good because because a lot of times when people a lot of times when what happens, right? You still listening, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So what ends up happening, and I'm telling this to the whole stream. I want everybody to pay attention, right? When you are there are two aspects to any lift. There's the concentric and the eccentric. Eccentric for a squat is when you're coming down. Concentric is when you're ascending, when you're pushing up. You're building more muscle when you're in the eccentric because that's where you're tearing most of the muscle fibers. And the tears that you're incurring is beneficial because your body is going to adapt to that level of stress and become stronger. So it's a healthy tear. That's the whole concept of working out. You're basically tearing your muscles so that they can regrow based on the food that you're feeding yourself, and then they will adapt to that stress and get stronger. This is what progressive overload is all about. So where you probably was able to squat with Sasha on your back 5 times, if you were to keep doing this in 2 weeks, you'll probably be able to do sets of 15 because your body would have adjusted to that level of stress. So when your hamstrings are feeling, any part of your body is feeling very strained and tight, is delayed onset muscle soreness. Now you will feel that maybe a day or so after, you will feel like shit, but you stay with your regimen, that type of feeling will fade away very quickly. So what you do,
that's what Wayne told me. He's like, Wayne told me that. He's like, that's gonna happen. He's like, but that's a good thing. So
yes, it's a very good thing. So what ends up happening, what you can use to mitigate those feelings is go for a light walk. Go for a light walk, drink lots of water, so that way the blood in your muscles can actually start to flow. And with you drinking water, which carries oxygen, it will carry oxygen to those parts of your muscle that need it. And since you eat a lot of healthy foods, which is primarily high in protein and healthy fats, you will actually get significant progress versus somebody else is a similar age to you but eats like shit. That's your X factor, is the fact that you eat very well.
He dying.
Okay, well, I'm not doing any more squats because that, like, for 10 squats, I shouldn't be feeling so. I shouldn't feel what I'm feeling right now should not happen. That's so fast. That's not delayed onset. That's immediate onset.
It's not. What it is the fact that it's not, your body is not used to carrying that. I mean, Sasha's probably like 120 to 150 pounds.
Yeah.
So you're not used to, your body is like, what the fuck are you doing? So with you doing it, it's creating a healthy stress in your body. So in the short term, you're gonna feel pretty bad, but in the long term, you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna be squatting her like she's a regular book bag. And I've seen it. And you know, and
what about my calves? Does the squats help my calves, or is it just my?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They help. Your squats is the king. So basically, it's like this. Squats is the king of the lower body exercise, and pull-ups is the king of the upper body exercise. Because I'll give you an example, right? There's this guy named Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
I love this guy, great YouTuber. At one point, he had the world record of deadlifting. He deadlifted 500 kilograms, which is well over 1,000 pounds. But on his channel, due to quarantine, because he lives in England, he would try to do some pull-ups. But this man who deadlifted well over 1,000 pounds could barely do 5 pull-ups. Pull-ups is one of pull-ups is one of the hardest exercises you can do, because pull-ups require you to have a strong back, shoulders, forearms, grip strength, bicep strength, and even chest.
Oh.
So pull-ups is one of the.
Danny said he heard deadlifting was bad.
Oh, deadlifting is bad when you are using improper form.
Really? Pull-ups is one of the most difficult exercises to do. Yes. I'm not even trying to brag, but I've been doing this like I'm not even trying to brag. I'm dead ass.
Danny, you are bragging, and you already said it. You've been doing them for a while. But I'm speaking from somebody who hasn't done them before. So that's like getting somebody to jump.
Okay, my bad.
I understand. So that's like that's like me asking somebody to jump rope for 3 minutes. A lot of people can't jump rope for 30 seconds. So everybody has to start somewhere. But in terms of difficulty, pull-ups is one of the hardest upper body exercises, because it requires you to be strong in multiple areas of your upper body. You have strong biceps, but you have a weak grip, you are not going to do any fucking pull-ups, because you can't even support yourself on the bar. So in order to do pull-ups, you have to have strength in so many different areas that will work synergistically for you to do that pull-up. Same thing with squats. You have to have strong quads, hamstrings, glutes. You have to be able to have flexible hip flexors. You have to have strong calves. You have to be able to have flexibility in your ankles. Like, there's people who can't do effective squats because they have very little flexibility in their ankles. So pretty much seeing Triforce do squats, which is something I don't think he does on a regular basis.
No, I've never done squats with a person ever before on my back. That was my first time.
Triforce, I'll tell you this, yo, it's not much, but I'm gonna give you 20. For now, I'm gonna donate $20 to you, because that right there, it's not easy, and the fact that you're willing to do that on stream, show your vulnerabilities, I respect that, yo.
My fucking whatever you call them shits in the behind my ass hurts.
Your glutes.
I'm sitting down right now. I feel paralyzed. Like, that shit hurts. I've never. I don't think it was because you're heavy, honey. It's just when I was doing it, at the time I was doing it, it didn't feel painful. It felt stressful. After I was done, I was like, okay, I'm tired. That wasn't so bad. And then like 2 minutes later, when I walked, the back of my legs felt like some shit was stressing it. And then now when I sat down, it felt like something pinched.
You know what? I wouldn't worry about it. What I would definitely say
is I think he legit popped his muscle ass.
What I'll say is, no. I wouldn't say stretch just yet. What I would say is tomorrow. Well, actually, even right now,
try walking around. Well, I just drank some water.
No. Drink some water. Get some water in your system. Then tomorrow, if you have the time, just go on a light walk. Go on a light walk.
I walk every day.
Way,
I walk every day,
okay.
so I'm gonna have to walk anyway. I have to walk to get food.
So for tomorrow, continue with your water intake, then do your usual walk, because what the walking will do is it will help to what's the word I'm looking for? It will help to circulate your blood. So when you're circulating blood into that muscle area, as well as like if you happen to get sushi or whatever you choose to eat between tonight and tomorrow, those protein and healthy fats will be circulated through the blood to target the areas that you just worked. That's how it works. Because right now, blood is being sent to the areas that you just worked on. So since you are feeling more in your glutes, when you eat, those nutrients will be transported where the body needs them the most. That's how it works. That's why I say, Triforce, even though you and I mean, I'll throw myself in here, we're not spring chickens, but because don't have pre-existing health issues, you're not overweight, don't think you have any knee or ankle problems, so with you putting forth a little bit of effort, your muscles. Huh?
He said he has an ass problem now.
Yeah, he has an ass problem for now, but I guarantee if he sticks with this type of thing just a little bit every other day, his body will adapt on some Goku Vegeta shit, like training in 100 times fucking Earth's gravity, and he'll be on some godlike shit. And he'll be squatting, he'll be walking around the house with you on his back on some free shit.
I'm gonna take your 20. I'm gonna get some vegetable sushi tomorrow. Fuck this.
Here you go, man. It's like, you know, the thing is, honestly, real rap, yo. I'm gonna be honest, man. On some no homo shit, yo. I miss you, yo. Like it's been mad long since we hung out, and I know the stream is cool, but nothing beats in person. And you've come to America many times, and I'm like, fuck it, I haven't been to Jamaica in like since I was a fucking teenager, so I feel like I have the means, and shit, I'm willing to fucking strike while the iron's hot while I have it. So. And if my being there can kind of help you and Sash get in shape, give y'all more content, which I know I can, fucking I'm with it.
He's gonna try for 40 now. Try for it. I'm doing this cheerleader shit. You see, I want to talk like, yo, I'm a bit more girl. The more girly I get.
You know what, yo, fuck that, yo. I'm gonna keep it even. I'm gonna keep it even 1,000%, yo.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna keep it even 1,000% on some real shit. Everybody, I take a real huge offense when I hear people shit on Triforce, because I know that when everybody turned their back on me, I was on my homeless shit. Triforce was one of the few people that I spoke to at night. He was where he was at, and I was where I was at. And I knew that he understood my situation. We understood where we was at, and that's something that, like, I personally never forget.
Red, let me ask you a question. Is your legs important to push-ups?
Oh. In terms of your legs are static. What does help you is your abs. It helps to keep you rigid. So basically your waistline isn't caving. Like, to keep your back straight, that is basically your abs. Think of it like think of it as if you're doing a plank.
No, I am. The reason why I'm saying this is because, all right, hold on. I'm trying to set up my leg, and I just hope that shit doesn't affect my whatever you call that shit in the back of my ass. Hold on, I want to see if I can do this, because this is my first time ever going over 20 in a night. So this is 30 going on. I'm trying to get to 40. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 40. Hold on for a second. Fuck. Shit. See, I can already feel. Once I get into position, I feel my strength leaving immediately. That's fucking cartoons. Fuck. Mind over matter is easier said than done. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go for one. I'm gonna see what happens. All right. All right. See.
You know what I will say? Like when your legs are stretched out, you are engaging your quads. Because think of it like this, right? Before you get started, if you were to extend your arm, basically you're extending your tricep. When you curl your arm together, you're curling your bicep. So your quad and your hamstring operates in the same way. When you extend your leg, you are in a push-up, you are activating your quads. That's what you definitely are doing. In order to keep your back straight, you're engaging your core, your abs. And whenever you are in a push-up position, you're already engaging your triceps and your chest. So everything is kind of working together to make sure that you are able to do what you need to do.
Tell him I'm at 35. I'm at 35. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can go for this last 5. I gotta get to 40. I gotta get to 40. 5. 5, Tranquils. 5. 5. Yes. 1.
I'm gonna fucking send. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send my little 20. Cause let me do this shit before I forget.
You should probably like put your dreads in like in a bun or something to make it more easier. I don't know, maybe.
That's what I told him.
It's kind of. Yeah.
No. 40.
That was weird.
You get to 40.
So that's 8. They have 2 more.
2 more.
Yeah, 2 more. Come, 2 more. You can do it. You can do it, man.
Where's my rock?
Right, that's so you're here tonight. You are gonna see 100 push-ups. Don't have punks around here. We're gonna do it. Two more, right? To 40? Okay. 2 more to 40. We're doing this.
That's right. Let me get my fucking see if I'm doing this right.
2 more to 40. Alright.
Wait a second. Oh wait.
Alright, yeah. So go on.
Hold up.
2 more to 40, guys. Rashawn and Jagan should have been here, man.
I'm a cheat.
Because I know.
I'm a cheat
I
right
did.
now. I'm gonna conjure up.
WWVD. What would Vegeta do, Triforce?
Bombard!
Vegeta would call upon all the power of his adrenaline to get the last 2. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Hold on.
Oh, crud.
Look, but you gotta charge up for like 20 episodes.
Yo, Robin's funny, but not away from the truth.
1.
This actually reminds me how can.
Shit, I'm inspired now, bro. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna tear shit up, yo. Fuck it, man.
That's the whole
One
point,
more.
Danny. Get it in, bro.
1 more.
This is some inspiring shit.
You can do it.
Yo, this man shits his trousers, yo. I had nothing to do.
It's funny.
Daddy, that was the quickest scapegoat excuse I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, what do you mean, Cornelius? I passed out. What you talking about?
He really
Oh,
went
I'm
to
20. I'm 20 push-ups behind Triforce right now. So hold on.
That's
Respect
one
that
140.
Cause
You
what
can
he
do
just
it.
did 40. He just did 40, right? I already did
39.
20. Oh, he's at 39.
Yeah.
All right.
I have an account with this. Let me see.
All right. Let me do my next 10.
How can you mend a broken heart is my mind favorite AI Green song. Okay. Hi, Briskin. One more to 40.
I ain't gonna be able to feel my arms tomorrow.
One more.
Hey, let me ask you a question. If I'm trying to donate through, because it looks like I want to donate, but it's asking me to go through PayPal, but I don't have any money in my PayPal. Would it just automatically take it from my account?
Oh, that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a credit card set up through your PayPal, yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to transfer from my bank to PayPal to do this.
No. All you got to do is once it gets to that point, just select your card.
Oh, okay.
Dude, just that.
Okay.
That's not funny, Cornelius.
Okay. All right, here go my next 10. Let's see how many I can do because my arms are weak.
You deserve a 5-minute rest for that. Honestly, God. Honestly. I don't like laughing at people, so. I'm giving him the mic now. He's down there.
2.
Yeah,
All right.
Sub Robin is right though.
Okay. At least I broke my own world record. I did double my. I did 40. Robin, stop laughing.
Oh, I did 10. Oh.
That's
All right,
godlike.
I did 30. I'm at 30. No, I wasn't laughing at you. I was actually saying you can do it, Triforce.
Oh shit.
I just need to start doing some more push-ups myself. That's something I don't even really do. I guess because I focus more on my weights, but just doing basic push-ups is something I actually should do more of.
All right. Yeah. So how are you guys doing?
Oh my god, what's going on? It says I might already have an account with this email address. Please try logging in. But when I log in, it gives me PayPal guest checkout. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. No. Go to the checkout. Yep. Don't worry about it.
I did it, but it's not letting me move forward.
All right. This is what you do. X out everything. Go open up a browser. Log into your PayPal online. Then click the donation link.
Oh, okay. Let me try this then. I gotta send you some USD, my brother.
Pause. That was funny. Damn. All right.
Danny said, "I remember I struggled with
40 push-ups, 10 squats. That's the most exercise I've had in, I don't know.
Wow, right?
Since Africa. Yeah, that was last year, August. I did 20. Wayne is the one who helped me with the 20. Then the next day my arms were gone, so Wayne had to go over me while I go into push-up mode, and then he wrapped his arms around my chest, and he was like, he would support me. So my arms I could do the push-ups anyway, but I wouldn't be using as much stress because he's not holding me and helping me. But when my arms are giving out, it would break some of it. And he's like, because he's a fitness trainer, and he's been trying to get us to his house to get us in shape. But I told him that I'd get there eventually, and I never find the time. Never find the time. The reason why I bought the Ring Fit was for both me and. Oh, see, your donation went through. What it says on the screen, Ronnie? Oh, it's gonna read it. Okay. Thanks, Red.
Oh, okay.
I can't see it.
Red donated $20. I respect Triforce for the not only showing vulnerability, but in effort to entertain, but also try to be more healthy.
It read your donation. It read the message. And the thing is that I have to get in shape, man. I gotta find the time, and I think what I need to do is just have when Sash does her ring fit, I need to do ring fit with her on stream. Cause if you go to a channel, like I don't know if you have your computer open.
I do.
Okay, go to this is a relaxing mat.
Yeah.
That's why it's so good to have this mat. Yeah. Go to our wall, right? And I know you guys some of y'all are laughing at me, and they're probably gonna Twitch clip this shit and say you look treacherous on the floor.
Don't worry about it. They're gonna be the main ones that's gonna die from consuming.
If you go to
go
to a wall and scroll down to where it says Game Time with Empr3ss now, you should see a playlist that says that. You see it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a collection of clips and such.
No, it's a YouTube. It's a collection of all of our videos. So if you click the entire section, it'll show you all of our videos. You'll notice the ones where it says, you'll see her in a fitness gear, and it's gonna say active gaming fitness. So we've done that already. It's just she's done it. I helped her one time off stream. I played the game twice off stream, but never on stream. And I might as well start doing it now, because it works out their whole body.
Yeah, but yo, man, like the only thing that matters, bro, is that you put in some real work and your body will benefit from it.
Bro, you're kind of gassing already, bro. Get up already, all right? You're not dead, all right? You're still breathing. You still got blood circulating. Get up already, man. Like, honestly, you're kind of being over dramatic at this point.
I'm not. I'm resting. This is.
And you would be a horrible trainer, bro.
I'm
sorry, I'm just calling it out, bro.
What he's trying to do? He's trying to fucking. He's trying to think I'm Goku. Fuck you, asshole. I'm Vegeta, motherfucker.
Damn.
So, Robin, how many did you do?
I'm at 30 right now.
Are you still going on, or are you done?
No, I'm still going.
Well, your break is kind of long. If I do say so myself, like you should probably get right back on it. You know, like.
Look, Danny, shut the fuck up, okay? Because back in my heyday when I was in extremely impeccable shape.
Triforce. I want to see you try to do. I want to see you try to do one thing for me. I want to see you try to do one thing for me that you can add into your regimen.
Okay.
You can go back if you could set up the fucking that yoga mat again.
He's not dead.
I just want you to set so I can see what you're doing.
Yo, if anything happens the day after, I had nothing to do with this, I never associated with you, I never knew my name, please, so like.
Alright. Yeah, sure.
Right, because how can you mend a broken artist when you're out here the best of?
This is important. I want to see Triforce do this.
You know what, Sabra? I want to see you do exercises.
Wait, you want to see me do exercises?
Not exactly see you, but like I want to see you put in the work. No, not to see you.
All right, guys, Danny, hold up for a second. I want to hear what Red has to say. Say what up? What you say now?
My apologies.
You see, okay, so if you can actually set it sideways, not toward the screen, like how you had it before, sideways. Move the mat sideways.
Oh, the mat.
The mat. Because I need to see him from a side view, not from like facing the camera. Facing the camera is. Oh, if you can just move the mat.
Trying to look at his form.
Yeah, that's I want to see.
I'll tell him now what.
He's sideways.
So
Says no what.
Yeah. So just change the mat horizontally. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah. So basically, if you put both your feet together. Right, and stay at one end of the yoga mat, like all the way to the left or all the way to the right.
He is.
Stand all the way to the left or all the way to the right, whichever one you choose.
The stream is slow, so you can't see at the same time, but he is.
Okay, all right, okay. So one of the best things to do is a forward lunge, where you take one foot in front of you, and then at that point, when you extend your leg, like almost like you're doing like a long stride step, and then when that foot comes down, drop down to where it's like almost like you're doing like almost like you're getting off the ground with one leg at a time. So it's almost like you're bending at the knee, and it's basically a lunge. So that will help build your quads like very, very fast. It's just your own body weight. So the mat will help protect the other knee. So let's say if you're stepping forward with your left leg.
Are you doing that? Yeah, he's doing that.
Oh, if you step forward with your left leg.
Watch the stream.
Okay.
He's doing it.
Yeah. So you do that, then you basically push up. Looks like you're doing your right leg. Whatever leg that you have in front of you, you push forward. You try to stand back up. But when you do that,
he's gonna do it.
Right
watch.
I saw it on the stream. So when you do that, that's very good at building your quads. Now, for people who have probably knee problems, what you can do is you can do what Triforce just did, but you could do a reverse lunge, where instead of stepping forward, step backwards. So let's say if Triforce is standing still, but he's at the far, on my screen, he's at the far right. So if he was standing at the far left of the mat, which means he has more of the mat behind him, he would take a step backwards, drop that knee, and then he'd push up off of the other leg that he's descending on. That's a reverse lunge. And the thing is, when you step forward like that, you do put some pressure forward that way for people who have bad knees. Or if you don't have bad knees, that's not a problem. Now, if you were to do a reverse lunge, where instead of stepping forward, you would choose a leg to step backwards and then press up. That's a lot less intensive on your knee, and you'll still get all the same benefits.
I also heard running on like sand and other different textures will help too.
Yeah, because he's in Jamaica, and if he goes to the beach, it's hard to run in sand, but it's a lot less impact. It's a lot less impact. So, because in order to, a lot of exercises, right? A lot of exercises, and I'm directing this toward a Triforce right now, right? A lot of exercises that you do that are compound exercises like squats, push-ups, bench press. All of these exercises require multiple muscle groups. So if you're strengthening quads, that will help you the next time you try to squat with Sasha on your back, or even like say a heavy book bag, and you can build up that strength to help you do the movement. Same thing when I try to train people how to bench press properly, they can probably have a strong chest. Their triceps are weak, so they can't lock out the bar. Doesn't mean that they can't press it. They can't lock out. The lockout part of the bench press comes from your triceps, not your chest. The chest will get the bar rolling. It's the same thing with your glutes. If you have weak glutes, when you come down into a squat, and your thighs are parallel with the ground, you don't have to go ass to grass. You don't have to do that. You do that if you choose to. But typically, if you squat down and your femur, your quad, is parallel to the ground, from that point, ascension at that point will start from your glutes, your ass muscles. And then once it gets to a few inches above that, then your quads will take over. That's how it works.
All right, Red, let me ask you a question, right? No homo, pause. From the hood, right? Okay, so I'm 43. I want you to look at the camera, right? I'm 43. I want you to look at the camera.
I'm gonna do a strain and tell me where you think my body is at 43 for someone who does not exercise.
You're gonna do a what?
A strain.
Strain?
You'll see what I'm talking about. Just look, and you'll see. And then I want you to tell me where I'm at and what you think it would take if I how long you think it would take if I just got myself fit. Hold on.
Okay. Strain. Never heard that one.
I think he meant flex.
Oh, okay.
All right. It'll come up on your end. Where am I at 43?
Oh, so basically what I'm seeing is very lean and you don't have a lot of fat on your body. Your musculature shows. It's just not optimally developed. I can see. This is the problem that overweight people have because a lot of their excess body fat blocks the amount of musculature that would be present. You don't have that problem. So basically, if you were to develop your muscle tissue, you would actually look very good because you don't have a lot of excess body fat preventing people from seeing your gains, if that makes any sense.
What's the taper? You mean a V?
That's called a taper filler. So if this becomes chiseled, I'll be like subscription list.
I don't know if that was heard. I don't know.
I'm subscribed to him? Me? What's it? No, I'm not subscribed to him.
You are. I'm telling you.
It's not me. I didn't do it willingly.
Oh shit.
Try first though. What you're not gonna do is make it sound like that.
You said
no.
Willingly. That's a way of saying.
Christ.
That's a way of saying.
No, that is my way of saying.
Alright.
That no. Why man don't make it sound like I'm gonna look for the man? I did not go look for the man to subscribe to the man. The man show up on my feed 10,000 times. I don't know how him reach there, and I don't even know him name.
That's fine. Recommend them on how you end up subscribing to him.
I don't know. That's the problem. Jesus Christ. You know something not take a good
Fuck.
I'm not looking at you. I am not that. It was bad.
So I don't know if Triforce even heard what I said. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was. He just stepped out. He heard everything.
Oh, all right.
And he went to shower now.
So I think and when he said strain, I think what in bodybuilding terms, what that meant to me was a most muscular pose where he's just flexing all of his muscles. So
That's what he meant.
So I don't see. I've always felt like when somebody, and I'll tell this to everybody that's choosing to listen. If you have low body fat levels and you are flexing, you're not exactly in the best of shape because you don't have excess body fat on you to the point where you're like really obese. You're already ahead of the game. Because that's one less problem you have to worry about. As long as you focus and dedicate some time to build up lean muscle tissue, you don't have to worry about your excess body fat blocking those gains visually. If you are overweight, the first objective you should do is one, getting your diet under control. That's number one. Number two, lose some of the weight. Because some of the things that you need to help you in shape be more beneficial if you weigh less. For instance, if you are I understand that most men do pull-ups easier than a woman. So for the guys, if you're trying to build up your back and your biceps and try to do pull-ups, a lot easier to do pull-ups when you weigh less than when you weigh a lot of weight. Because that just means, so for instance, I was 287 pounds last year. So for me to do a pull-up, I have to lift up 287 pounds. Where right now I'm 230. So it's a lot, that's 50 less pounds I have to worry about pulling up. I'm able to do the exercise more effectively. So it's always best, if you're overweight, try to get your diet under control and lose the weight first. Go on long walks, drink lots of water, try to cut calories where you can, cut out sodas. If you eating cheesecake every day, cut out the fucking cheesecake. Just try to stick to something that's consistent and the weight will come off. And introduce some light calisthenics, like jumping jacks, jumping rope if you can. Do what Triforce just did. Do some push-ups, do some squats. You don't have to have a 120 to 150 pound woman on your back like he just did, which was impressive. You can just do air squats. Just get your body in movement. That's all you have to do. The body will respond over time, 100%. So I it's funny when I gained the weight that I got or had. I'm 39 years old. I'm not far behind Triforce. The difference between me and Triforce is that I've been more active than him. I used to street fight. I used to work out since I was fucking 10 years old, lifting up paint cans in my room, lifting up the edge of my bed for reps. Trying to do sit-ups with my feet underneath the sofa. Like, I was always an active person. I used to wrestle when I was a kid. The Triforce may not have done that. So he evolved physically than me and other people. But the thing that helps him is that he does not, thankfully, knock on wood, Triforce doesn't have any health issues that would prevent him from getting in better shape. The only thing that stops Triforce, honestly, is Triforce. Because people who have bad knees, that could be something. People have arthritis. People have a heart murmur, an irregular heartbeat. People who have bad ankles. So thankfully, thank the maker, Triforce doesn't have those type of issues. So it comes down to Triforce finding the time, just sticking with a little something. If he can do that, he will see results. It's just that simple. Now, for somebody like Danny, for instance, right? I'll use him as an example. I'll get off of myself. Danny, from what I understand, he's a fighter. So he, by virtue of what he does, he has to be in the best shape that he needs to be. Not everybody is going to be like Danny, because not everybody is a fighter, let alone a professional. So you have to kind of just start wherever you're at. You just have to own that, something, I can't do 10 push-ups. I can't do 10 pull-ups. But you know something? I'm going to start wherever the fuck I'm at, and I'm going to go from there. Don't concern yourself where somebody else is at. That's one way to get a defeatist attitude. Start wherever you can and use yourself as competition. Try to be better than what you was yesterday, last week, and I guarantee you will find the motivation to keep going. Because once you get that, even if it's a little bit of progression, that is progression that nobody can take away from you. That is work that you put in. You bust your fucking ass to do. You got off that fucking sofa, you put the controller down, and you invested time into yourself. like Danny did, because he has a passion and a goal to be a good fighter. So you have to find your own motivation.
Well, Red, I just want to jump in and say, as I said in the beginning of the stream, for someone who does not go to the gym or do any type of workout or calisthenics, I can do 20 push-ups, and I did 40 plus 10 squats and 3 lunges. So I am better than the me 24 hours ago. Fuck everybody else.
You know what, Triforce, you know what I would love to suggest you to watch in your off, if you have any off time.
Right.
There's a brother named David Goggins. He is a fucking inspiration, yo. If you listen to that man's story, if you listen to this brother's story, he is fucking phenomenal, yo. What little I know is that he grew up in a town that was occupied by the KKK. So he dealt with the N-word all day, every day. His parents were very busy, so he kind of almost had to raise himself. He was over 300 pounds. And now he's an inspirational speaker. He has his own YouTube channel. He did SEAL training, Army Ranger training, and went through Hell Week 3 times. Man has done 100-mile marathons 8 weekends in a row. I came across this man, and one of the things he always says, a lot of times you'll see him jogging in his video, and he gives you a no fucking nonsense. Like, he's like, yo, you want to be in a position where people around you are saying, nah, man, it's cool. You can relax. I understand, brother. Like, you tired. No, fuck that. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna motivate your fucking ass to get off that sofa, put some work in. Because I know that it's gonna benefit you in the long term. Like, he is so inspirational. Nothing else. I urge you to watch a few of his videos, because he motivated me times where I didn't feel like doing shit, and you can take, or I took that motivation and I was able to channel it in different ways. See, the thing is, you're already a driven individual. The fact that you even have Empire Arcadia, so you're already a driven individual. But I think seeing him may push you, may make you ascend to the next level. Real talk. He's on some next level shit.
On some preservations of sandwiches type shit. All right.
And there is no sandwich wrap that will preserve his sandwiches on this planet, yo.
Ow. I laughed in that hurt.
I've watched a lot of fitness guys, and because I heard of him before, it was kind of like I heard him, but I didn't really give him any real attention. But once I saw a lot of his interviews, and where he came from, he came from a very rough upbringing, and the fact that he turned himself from nothing, like he even, you know what he says? One of the things he says that I think a lot of people can relate to is, he says in one interview, I'm not talented. What I am is I'm fucking driven. I'm not somebody that's gonna win the Mr. Olympia. I'm not an NBA champion, but I'm fucking driven. I'm willing to do whatever it is I need to do to get my physical self in the condition that I feel I need to be. Because nobody is going to do it for me. The weights aren't going to move themselves. I'm not, like, you have to do it. You do it when you put forth. He believes, one of the things that I love, and I can relate to this, is he defined himself through suffering. He felt that when he suffered and no one was there for him, forced him to look within himself and find something deep inside him that he didn't know he had, that made him come down from 300 plus pounds to the physical specimen that he is. Yes, Paladin, David Goggins. This man is arguably the toughest man on planet Earth.
All right, then. Ouch. All right, so question. Because, see, this happened to me when I was in Africa, when I did them 20 push-ups, right? The following day, like, I can already feel it happening. I'm feeling a stiffness in my arm.
Okay, where?
Right between the, not on the side of the elbow, but inside the elbow. So.
Okay, so that's where your tricep meets the actual tendon of your elbow. That's natural.
Okay. I felt that when I was in Africa, and then for like 3 days, the shit was just pain. And then Wayne was telling me, he's like, Triforce, the next day you're gonna feel a little stiffness in your arm. You have to get back to doing it again. If you sit there and let it sit, like in 3 days, it's gonna be painful and it's gonna be so hard to recover. And I was like, yeah, I'll get back to it. Clearly, we were in Africa working, so I didn't get back to it. So, yeah, so like, and then it hurt. And Wayne was telling me, you cannot.
It's definitely gonna hurt, but the smart thing to do is understand that it's gonna hurt. It's muscular tension. Your muscles are not used to that level of stress yet. So the more you do it, your muscles will adapt. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to push yourself too much, because the muscles need to repair themselves. You repair them through sleep, water, quality food.
Right, so I'm getting me some callaloo with ackee, some green banana.
Go.
I need the iron from the green banana and yam. So I'm gonna get a true Jamaican breakfast.
But when you do that, all of those nutrients are going to be sent via your blood circulation to the muscles that it needs the most. This is why when you walk around, walking is so key, because it helps push blood throughout your whole body.
Yeah. So then tomorrow I'll do a walk. So I'll get a sleep. So what I'm going to do is this. It's 10:56 my time. I'm going to end this stream. Yeah, don't go nowhere. It's just simply because this is
He's like, don't go nowhere.
this is supposed to be Empr3ss Now gaming chat. This definitely game.
We kind of hijacked this shit, huh?
Yeah, we end up. Well, actually, she was a part of it. She was my weight, my back, whatever. But you know what I want to do? This kind of inspires me. I wanna do the Ring Fit stream now. Yes, I want to do the Ring Fit. No, honey, I gotta. Well, first of all, real talk. The current content that we're putting on, in order to make enough money for your birthday, this shit's not gonna cut it. I have to. No, it's not unethical. I just gotta do shit that will things that will make people be like, all right, I'm with this. Like, we gotta do something new. So I think I'm just gonna go into my fitness shit.
How far are you away from whatever you're trying to get?
No, we're far. We need 2 G's. We're at 600 and change. We made our goal today. But like the goal is to get, our date is August 17th. So we're not so bad at 600 and what are we at? $654 with 21 days remaining. We're doing good. We're at what is this? 16 days to go. Oh yeah, 16 days to go. So that's just a little bit over 2 weeks, right? 16 days to go. We are at, where's the percentage? 32%. So we're at 32%. But like Sash wanted to do a workout stream today. We never end up doing it because I'm not going to talk about that on stream. Shit happened and I just didn't get a chance to get to it. But I end up doing the workout, and so I suffered. Honey, you're moving your boobies all over the screen. Anyway, so yeah.
It's funny when you mention that, right? I mean, no disrespect, but yes, Sasha does have nice, upper body.
Yes.
But the thing is, when she feels that she's not physically where she wants to be, there are lots of women
who
I
would
would
love
love to have
I
what she had.
It's like you're repeating the same shit I'm telling her. But she the thing is, what she's trying to compete with these other females, and I'm telling her the only thing that matters is what I think about her. That's all. As long as I'm happy. It's like with her. If she goes, honey, you need to get fit and blah blah blah, I need to get fit to what makes her happy. Well, I just need to get fit, period. But I'm not gonna compare myself to other dudes. I'm not gonna be comparing myself to Danny.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. It's the thing is, I just want to also add to that. And I've always liked training couples because there was more accountability, because I was able to get the man and woman to kind of have a friendly competition between the two of them that will keep both of them honest. Training somebody that's just by themselves, it's a little bit more difficult because there's no other external motivation.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I'm being very honest. I'm very seriously considering visiting y'all, like on some real shit, because I'm able to do this, and I feel that since the two of you definitely want to be better what y'all currently are, with that is a first step. A lot of people don't even want to take that step. We literally bought Ring Fit solely because it's like, when are we gonna get a chance to work out at least on a cardio session? And the idea, like, who bought me the Ring Fit? It was stated average. It is like, buy the game. Wait a minute, was it stated or Cornelius? Cornelius, were you the one who sent me the money to buy Ring Fit, or was it stated average? It's one of them. Why can't I remember which one it was? One of them bought the game for me, and I said, when I get the game, me and Sasha's going to use this game so that when in the morning, we were supposed to get up every day in the morning, right? And we're supposed to have a morning stream, and we were supposed to play the game, and it would, put it like this, if I had played Ring Fit from the time that I'm watching.
Did you cut out? Yeah, why don't you start doing that, Triforce? Like,
I know, but what I'm trying to say is, if I had done that, I would have banged out the 100. But just to let y'all know, I'm a man of my word. I still owe 60. So Danny and Cornelius, you're not allowed to donate until I give y'all 60. So no donation from you guys until I give y'all 60. And best believe that 60's coming tomorrow, because I'm trying to get these donations up. So I respect that. It will not be a don't think this is going to be a layoff. Fuck that. But no, I'm going to start. She was supposed to do her stream this morning, and if I had worked out with her from the time she bought that game, I would have killed this 100 easy, because I would have been in shape. But because this is my first time doing any. Damn. This is the first set of push-ups I did since August 27th of last year.
Look at that. So for that amount of time, you were still able to bang out the amount that you did. That's fucking incredible.
Oh, okay. It's stated. If you don't remember doing it, it's stated. But he bought me the game for that reason. So I'm gonna work out with Sash tomorrow, and get back in shape. And while she's playing the actual game, I'm gonna do as much as I can in the daytime. So I'm gonna try to rock out. So I owe 60, right? I'm gonna try to do 30 on the stream in the morning. Rest, eat, and then rest. Use that while I'm resting from the food. It'll give me enough that later on that night, tomorrow night, I'll knock out the last 30, and I'll get my 100, and then I can re-up. And then because Fridays and Saturdays I don't do any bed lounge gaming. It's just me and Sash playing. But I'm gonna use these gaming sessions to get my shit in gear, because like,
oh man,
my father told me, he's like, oh no, he told me, he said, You know why a lot of people don't respect your son? He is like, because for someone who calls himself the emperor, you do not look like it. He says the look is a part of it as well. And I was like, well, I need to buy better clothes. He's like, I'm not talking about that. Because like, people would respect you a lot more if you were, you know.
You know something, Triforce, yo. I am. Maybe I said this to you, but I am very happy that I was able to interact with your father for a few times. He was definitely a very strong man, and
High Father's got here. I keep telling people like, not to against my mother, but the High Father was ridiculous. The High Father was, and someone is wondering who the High Father is. That's my father's game name, and yes, my mother has a game name as well. It's called Mother One.
And I did not know. Yeah, I actually didn't know that.
I made 2 videos for them on the Empire Arcadia channel. It's called the First Queen, Mother One, and the First King. Because my mother and father, from the game point of view, my mother and father is the king and the queen, and I'm the first emperor. So
I didn't have the honor of knowing your mom, but I know I can definitely say that I did interact with your dad a few times, even while you were in Jamaica. At times where I did come by and visit him, and even though he wasn't in the best physical shape,
now because they misdiagnosed him. He had Parkinson's. He had no fucking muscular dystrophy.
It was still very. He, you know, we interacted and we shared good energy, and I can see that he instilled a lot of the values that you have right now, and that he was very hardworking and just somebody that I would feel like saw solutions more so than problems. And you know, so for you, even though you and we've had our problems over the years, but I could never hate you, because all you've ever wanted to do was grow your brand. You took care of so many of us, and this is why, like, it infuriates me when these no counts, the fucking audacity to talk shit about what they think was going on. I take great exception to that, and they don't know.
Thank you, Mike.
Know that.
Sorry about that. Mike donated $3. I'm just saying thank you to him. But go on.
They don't know, like, so many times, like, even I'll speak for me. Many times, like, I went to the next level. I didn't have the money. You fucking sent the money just so I can actually enter the tournament. You did not have to do that. It wasn't like I was a sure win or anything, but you allowed me.
I just wanted you to represent.
Exactly. The fact that just that alone, I think it's important. If people don't know, especially in the stream, speaking from first-hand experience, like, you're not perfect, but you definitely should be mentioned amongst the trailblazers of people that help push the esports scene of where it's at its inception. Because when I look, like, it's almost like a similar regard I have for Big E and Larry with their final round at NEC, and I feel that 100% you should definitely be mentioned in that space. And so when people are criticizing you, it bothers me, because I know sacrifices that you made. I know the sacrifices in terms of being homeless and just people going around the company talking to players, stealing our fucking players, trying to get our players from pennies on the fucking dollar because our players didn't really know their true fucking value. So it's like, I know all of this shit, and hindsight is 2020. I wish things were a little bit different, and maybe it's just, you know, I got the truth serum in me. I got my Brugal. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling lucid right now, but it's like you definitely did a lot more good that is not being publicized And all of the fucking trolling, all of the fuckery that people want to bring up, a lot of that shit is hearsay. There's no facts or proof to the shit, but there is proof to what good you have done. It just remains swept under the fucking rug, and I personally don't like it.
Well, I'm not. Me personally, I'm not focused on. Hello.
Yeah,
Right?
we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wondering. I thought it was quiet. I don't care about any of those guys because my focus isn't for them. I've learned a long time ago about EMP. Like I said, 2011 was the turning point. 2011 was one of the most important years for Empire Arcadia. The most important year for Empire Arcadia. It made me realize something. It made me realize that my entire push for Africa from the inception of the company was the right direction to go. I tried to be all American. I tried to be, hey, you know,
You did.
you know, it's not about, you know, black or white. It's about everybody all together. I tried that shit. But in 2011, I went to Evo. This is after Justin left. Went to Evo Genius. Everything was squashed. We had no beef with Justin. It was like, yo, good job, Justin. Ricky had gone over to Evo Genius, the whole 9 yards. We went over there in 2011. Sanford and Rasan had placed top for Marvel. It was a good representation. That same year, what's the name of this thing here? Perfect Legend won Mortal Kombat. So EMP, we had one Evo win in the same year. And prior to that, so if we're at 13, so that was 11. Yeah, so it was 11. Then what's this guy's name? Perfect Legend won 2012. So that was 12. And then Flocker and KDZ won. That was 10. And then because then that was 12, and then that was 11. And then Flocker and KDZ won 12 and 13 for EMP. So we had won at that time 10 Evo championships, and we've been top 3 every Evo before that. We were the first esports team in the FGC. We were the team that made people decide to remember the time when the dudes in the FGC was like, fuck esports, and they were talking all that shit. Ataro, Team Spooky, all of them niggas was saying fuck esports, and then all of a sudden, yo, we esports now. I'm like, dead ass. So
we know who that is.
Yes. So and I'm like, that's crazy. And then all the sponsors started going to them when EMP trailblazed this entire shit. And then in 2011, at Evolution, I forgot who went on. I don't know if it was the Asian guy, because there's at the time there's Seth Killian, but I think Seth Killian left Evo at the time. I'm not too sure. The two Cannon brothers.
He went to Capcom, right?
Yeah, Joey Wizard, and then not James Chen. It was a different guy. I just forgot what his name. Chris something. I'm not too sure. The big heavy set. Not heavy set. The big. I want to call him Brolic, but the big Asian guy who usually gives out the medals on the stage. I forgot.
Oh, you're not talking about Jaha, are you?
No, not Jaha. Jaha is cut. He's not like. The guy wasn't buffed. He was just big. He was like 6 foot something, big, solid. He was a solid Asian guy. I just forgot his name. But someone went on the stage from the Evo staff, and this was when what's this guy's name? Was it who won? It was the Gen player. My God, the Gen player from not Taiwan. That's Gamerby.
I was about to say Gamerby. He used Adon.
Yeah, he used Adon. I forgot the name of the Gen player that won Evo that year in 2011.
So there were 2 Gen players, I believe. There was Genbu.
No, this guy's but like this guy worked. He was on Team Razor. I just forgot his name. It starts with an X. I just can't remember his name. But he won Evo. And Evo ended on a great note, and they came on the stage, and they was like, the fighting game community is growing. We want to give a big thanks to all the people who helped trailblaze the fighting game community to be where it is right now. We want to thank the big tournament organizers. I think they gave thanks to Larry. I'm not too sure.
I think they gave thanks to Big E. I'm not too sure. I would have remembered.
Oh, Triforce, I want to add. So, the guy you're talking about is Xian.
Yeah, him. I just don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, he was on Razor. He won Street Fighter 4 at DreamHack Winter 2015,
and he won Evo
he won
2011.
Street Fighter 4 at 2013. He won Evo Street Fighter 4 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Then that wasn't him. Who won 2011?
Hokan Zion, better known as Zion, because an X is always pronounced as a Z.
Yeah.
He's from Singapore. He was part of Team Razor. He was the winner of Ultra Street Fighter 4 at DreamHack Winter 2015. He easily had. Okay, all right, but it says he won Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition at Evo 2013.
All right, I forgot the guy who won 2011.
He did use Gen.
Yes, but there's someone beat Ricky Ortiz in the finals of 2011. I just forgot who it was. But the point is, after that guy won, dude said, we want to give thanks to all the people in the scene that did X, Y, and Z. They named a few tournament organizers from the East, a few from Midwest, a few of the tournament organizers in the West Coast. We're not a tournament. We're not tournament organizers. So if they were just mentioning the tournament organizers, no problem. All they mentioned was the major tournament organizers. They didn't even mention the local ones. So it's not a big deal, right? So I'd have a problem with them. Then they said, we also want to give thanks to the big esports teams like Evil Genius and Mad Cats for helping push the fighting game community forward. Blah, blah, blah. And then they ended. I was like, what?
That's where the snub came at.
I said, this is fucking crazy. We put a decade into the scene. We've been there 10 years, the first esports team in the FGC, and they didn't mention EMP. We had the 3 Marvel gods on the same team.
Yeah. That's just Marvel, not including other games too.
Not to mention, just the year before, Snake Eyes was on EMP. One Street Fighter, what was the reboot Street Fighter 2 that they did? The one with the new graphics. I forgot the name of it's not Grandmaster or anything like that. Forgot the name of it.
Was it Turbo?
No, it's not Turbo. It's not the old school one. It's the one that they remade with the new graphics.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of that shit, but I know what you're talking about.
It's the remix version. Yeah. So all right, Street Fighter 2 HD, some shit like that, right?
HD remix. That's what it's called.
Remix, right? So when we won that, Perfect Legend won Mortal Kombat in that year for us. The following year, Perfect Legend won again, and we went to VXG. The following year, KDZ won Injustice.
Soul Calibur, wasn't it?
No.
Injustice.
Yeah, he won Injustice. And he dominated everyone. He dominated everyone in that year. He lost 1 round.
Yeah.
1 round. Right? I'm sorry. Then Flocker, who was on EMP, beat Evil Genius's Justin Wong for the Marvel 3 Evo World Championships. And they snubbed EMP. I was like, I will never go to Evo ever again. And I have never been to Evo in 10 years. And I'm never going back. So they go, oh, let's cancel Triforce. Oh, Capcom Cup and Evolution has banned Triforce from Evo. Eat a dick. I will never go back there as long as Africa is breathing. Never. Even after they apologize, I'm never going back there. That's a personal snub I will never take an apology for.
When was the last time you was at Evo?
2011.
2011. Okay.
That year when I was literally there when they snubbed us. I was there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was there when they snubbed. I was like, I see. That was it, and I said, done. People's like,
shit makes it even worse to the fact that you were there.
I was
like you
physically
were in
there. They knew I was there.
It's crazy.
They knew I was there. The Cannons knew I was there. Mr. Wizard knew I was there. They all knew I was there. And for them to say that and just completely, this is the greatest insult, right? They put Mad Cats and Evil Genius over EMP when none of them was there when we were all shooting in the gym.
They were fucking Johnny come latelys, yo.
So that's when I knew. I said, okay, so this is how we're gonna play the game. And then that's it. I was like, the following year, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go back to Africa, man. That's the first thing I said. I'm just gonna go back to Africa. It was at that point that made me realize nothing black people will do in America. Nothing we will do. Even if we pull ourselves up by the invisible bootstraps, nothing we do will they ever recognize us for.
I think when it comes to that, like, I might have a slight disagreement, but it's kind of similar. I don't think black people can truly thrive in America. I think we can survive, we can get by. I don't think we can really thrive and truly get ahead unless
we have a nation.
Unless you're willing to sell out in certain ways.
No, unless we have a nation. Every nation on earth, its people thrive because they have a home nation that backs it. You know which people do not thrive? Black people. You know why? We do not back Wakanda. Period. End sentence. So at that time, when I saw that, I saw Malcolm X, and the first thing I said, Garvey and X was right. And that's why I said, no disrespect to Martin Luther King, but I don't back him. Martin Luther King is fucking wrong. Dead fucking wrong. That's yours. He's literally dead wrong.
I respect the stance because that's a very polarizing stance. You get a lot of pushback for, but
I don't give a fuck which coons in America want the pushback. They could keep that. So you know, I said, so if you don't like it, Triforce, leave. I left.
I was about to say, to be fair, it wasn't until closer to the end of
he died finding out he was wrong.
Well,
Robin,
can you let me finish?
Sure.
You didn't even know what the fuck I was about to say. Like, statement. It wasn't until the end when he realized, like, oh shit, what Malcolm was saying had a lot of validity to it.
He literally said, I think I've walked my people into a burning house. And then he started talking. Black people need to have its own political party and an economic structure. Clap, clap. Oh, you talking about black people having their own money? Nah, you got to go.
I want to ask this. So Robin, so I don't know the extent of what interactions Martin Luther King had with Malcolm X.
They were positive.
Are you saying that at some point in time that King was starting to kind of dive with what Malcolm X was saying?
Yes, and 2 months later he got killed.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like Malcolm and Martin met up multiple times to talk with each other, but it wasn't until closer to when he was getting ready to die, when he was starting to see, Malcolm's side of it.
Malcolm was preaching that black people need their own economy and that the motherland was the way to go. Martin Luther King made a speech about, I think I've walked my people into the burning house. Look for that. Martin Luther King, MLK, burning house speech. He started to talk about black people having their own economy, their own political party, their own. 2 months later, clap, clap.
Let me ask.
Because see, that whole time, like, and it makes sense. Think about it. Like, when you look at all the different organizations, right? They kept close tabs on Martin Luther King. There was incels in every organization, but notice how they didn't. They could have took Martin and Malcolm out
anytime,
anytime. But it wasn't until when they really started talking about this is what black folks need to be doing, that's when they died.
Done. Just like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby started talking about black people need to start doing X, Y, and Z. Dead. But like I don't want to cut you, Red. But just give me a second on that. Once I realized that in 2011, I'm not anti-America. Because I don't want people to get that the wrong. I'm not anti-America.
I don't.
No, but there are people out there that would say Triforce is anti-America. I'm not. I know it's not that I'm anti-bullshit. I am disappointed in the potential.
We're just for our people.
Yeah.
Like every other ethnicity does the same shit. Nobody says nothing when white folks band together. Nobody says shit when Jewish people circulate their own fucking money and keep it in. Nobody says anything about the Asians, but as soon as we try to do some shit, why does it have to be just black folks? You know, how come it can't be? Because it can't. It will never be that way.
and that's when Martin Luther King realized that segregation was the way. Shit, Muhammad Ali was like, nah, I don't want integration. I want segregation. We need to live together separately. And I agree with it. We need to live together separately. The Chinese are over there with the Chinese, the Japanese are over there with the Japanese, and whatever. And America's potential was supposed to be the land where everyone can come together. The potential of America is betrayed. That's why I like Captain America as a character. Because Captain America, he does not support the United States government. He supports the principle, the principality of America. What America is supposed to be. That's what Cap supports. He doesn't support Trump and Joe Biden or Obama or any of these he don't care about any of them. What he supports is what America is supposed to be. Land of the free, home of the brave, land of opportunity, right? And fairness, peace, justice, and the American way. He physically believes in that. But as you know, the United States government does not. The United States government is different from that. So when Evo made me realize that as long as I sit there and everything I do with Empire Arcadia will only benefit America, but it will not benefit me nor my people. That's when I was like, I need to go home. The following year, that same year, I was like, I'm just going to work on a way to get back to Africa. And that's the first thing I said, let me go back to Jamaica. I was talking to a guy called Russell. I was like, yo, I want to come to Jamaica and I want to see what esports scene is in Jamaica and help build a stronger infrastructure for it and help Jamaica grow. I accidentally ran into Rolando Bryson. That's the VXG start. Then we flew down there. Perfect Legend won Mortal Kombat again. That was when me and you was we had our stream and we had that Skype call in, and we was like, you could call in with your saltiness to Empire Arcade, and we opened up the Skype lines and everyone's calling in, you nigger, you fucking nigger, and me and you were just laughing our asses off. We got, you know what the funny part is? That's how we got our Twitch partnership. People calling us in, calling us a nigger. Twitch contacted me and said, do you want a partnership? And we got a partnership from that.
It was so fucking ridiculous.
I'm not lying. You can ask Red. Red was with me. We were on normal, regular, small little Twitch channel. The little 2,800 followers that we got that all for one day.
Because the thing is that I just was like, all right, there's no way this would work. But hey, he felt it would work. I didn't think. I was proven wrong.
I knew they hated black people so much that if you gave them the platform to express their racism, they would call in. So I said, it looks like I even used the line on them, the Goku line. I was like, and you guys said that we couldn't win. And to think, y'all lost to a monkey. They were typing in the chat, you fucking nigger. So I said, y'all want to call in? I said, y'all can call in. You get 30 seconds to say whatever you want to me. All the calls was coming in. I said, hello, you fucking nigger. Your kind will never make it anywhere. I said, damn, he's...
the rage, Robin, the rage was over 9,000, yo.
I think I was there during that time when it happened, though.
This was 2012, right after Perfect Legend won Evo. And then we jumped from 100 followers on Twitch to 2,700. And then bam, we got a Twitch partnership randomly out of nowhere. And I said,
because I want to say, they were calling in on my Skype actually.
So y'all got the stream for that? Yes. I don't know. Do we have the stream for that?
I don't know.
Someone had to have clipped it. Someone had to have clipped it and put. It's floating somewhere in the ether because this shit that we had on the Empire Arcadia channel, man, listen, I'm telling you right now, I had to delete some of this shit off the Empire Arcadia channel. I'll tell you that.
Real talk, Trifles. I would love to watch, cause Marn, he made a stream of our little confrontation when you came out with the crate and knife.
Yeah, Marn made a whole stream about me and you fighting with the crate and knife. It was on some. One time me and Red got so angry at each other, and Red was like, "You're a fucking little twig, I will fucking snap you." Before I said, the first thing that went through my mind, Triforce, he's bigger than you. Get to the kitchen before he gets to you. So I went and I got the knife and I picked up a crate as a shield. And he was like, "Of course you gotta fucking." And then Red was like, "Of course you gotta fucking fight with a weapon, you bitch." So Red got a weapon, so it was two of us with knife and crate shields standing on each other on some fucking barbaric gladiator shit. And then Cypher started laughing a little bit. Kramer was like, "Y'all, come on, y'all calm down and chill." And then they came in and was like, "Just chill, Red."
Matrix was the one that really calmed me down because he's the one that took me outside.
Yeah. And
the thing is, I was so rageful. Because the thing is I'm walking outside. I'm trying to walk down the block.
What the fuck were y'all arguing about?
You know the thing is,
some stupid shit about some games.
So the two things. So Robin. So the one thing that really set me off one time, and I think this might have been the crate, because there was a few times where I just got annoyed with Triforce. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he is kind of annoying at times.
There was a chair. The folding chair incident.
The folding chair, but there was, so what ended up happening was this, right? It was a situation. Justin was playing an online tournament, and it had something to do with, I think he needed to play under somebody's name.
Yeah.
I said, well, I didn't want him to play under my name for something, and then Triforce told Justin, he was like, well, Red doesn't want you infecting his gamer tag or some shit. And I fucking went off. I went over to where he sat. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was so livid. I felt like I was gonna break him in half, yo. So I don't know if that was the knife and crate.
That's different. That was different. That wasn't the knife and crate.
It was different. Oh, okay.
In a different situation. That situation, that's the one where Kramer, when you grabbed the chair to come after me, Kramer was like, chill, and Jerron saw me pick up the pen, and Jerron was like, Triforce, chill. And I was like, I knew he was coming. I was waiting. That's why he was like, yo, because I cannot beat you in a fight, but if I have a weapon by me, that will equalize it. You ever read Baki the anime? No, the manga?
But I've watched a lot of Jackie Chan movies, so I know how he get down with fucking weapons in his environment.
There's a guy. There's an old man from the Baki the Grappler thing, and he's like, I'm an old man, and he's like, you're way younger than me, you're way stronger than me, you're way faster than me, and you're probably more skilled than me. And Baki was like, he's like, but I'm trying to protect you from Musashi. Musashi, the legendary samurai, the legendary sword guy. And Baki wanted to fight him. And the guy was like, I should have killed Musashi when I had the time, because Musashi will kill you. And Baki was like, he laughing, and he's like, I know you're laughing, right? And he's like, you're asking yourself, protect me from who? And then he's like, but I have to protect you. And so Baki was like, he's like, look, old man. And he's like, I guess I'll have to show you. So the old man stood up, and then Baki was like, good. So he wanted to fight the old man. And then Baki dashed at him. Old man pulled out a smoke bomb. Bam! Right in front of Baki. Baki's like, what the fuck? And then there was a knife behind Baki's neck under his ear. And he was like, you'd be dead already. And the guy was like, what the hell? And he was like, I would have died? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, but you're using a weapon. And he's like, there's a difference between the art of fighting and the art of war. War and fighting are two different things. And Musashi is a war. He comes from a war era. We don't believe in these codes and stuff like that. The only code is to live and kill. That's it. That's the code. So he's like, you would have fought. And then he said, oh man. He said, don't worry about it. I didn't give you the intent that I was going to kill you anyway. perhaps if you felt the intent of me killing, you would have been a little bit more defensive. Perhaps. So you say, so where are you versus Musashi? He's like, Musashi is like a 300. And where are you? A 60. So Baki would have died by a guy who's not even on Musashi's level. And the guy said I should have used my gun and just killed Musashi. And he's like, why not? He's like, because at that time I had made a code that, nah, that's not the thing to do. I must kill him with blah, blah, blah. And he's like, in war, that's bullshit. That's why I don't feel bad. Like when Danny goes, Triforce, man, if I see you, I was like, I just get a gun, Danny. Like, Danny's a fighter. I don't fight. Like, that's a funny line that 6ix9ine says. And he's like, what's that line he says? I forgot the line he says. And he's some shit about, nigga, I don't box. He says, hit him with the 100 shot, made that nigga fucking Diddy bot. Nigga, I don't box. So
that's why. I'll just say, just for me, this is the reason why. Just to give more of a real, like, outside of anime, one of the things, I've been following Mike Tyson for a while, and he has like this podcast called Hot Boxing. He be getting very emotional. Like, one of the things I saw, he had Sugar Ray Leonard on his show, on his podcast. This man got so emotional. It almost made me tear up because I can hear the conviction in his words. But he did say something in one of his podcasts that was resonated with me, that I see in you, which is what is part of the reason why you have my respect, and that I would fight. Like, if I may have issues with you, if somebody fucks with you, they'll have to fuck with me. And I'm that's how I feel. And I'm just telling you that Triforce man to man, as a friend, as a brother. And Mike Tyson said every time he stepped in the ring, he was afraid. He was never intimidated. He said, when you're afraid, there's nothing wrong with that. When you're intimidated, that is preventing you from taking action. You were never intimidated by me. You may or may not have been afraid.
No, I was afraid.
It wouldn't have stopped you. It would not have. Right. What I'm saying is this, and this is when he mentioned this, it made a lot of sense to me. When you're afraid, it prevents you from taking action to defend yourself and defend others, right? When you're intimidated, you can still act.
No. It's the reverse. When you're intimidated, you will not take action. When you're afraid.
Yeah, you're right. Excuse me. Like, it's the Brugal. I got it crisscrossed. But you're right. But that's the gist of what I'm saying. And when Mike Tyson said that, I never really thought of it that way. And when he said that, I thought back to a lot of the times when I fought. And there were times where I was fighting, because I got knocked out twice. You know, it wasn't my glorious moments. I got a chipped tooth from it permanently. I got a fucking scar over my right eyebrow that's still here to this day. And, it's almost like you and I were homeless. There are people that will never truly understand what that means to be homeless.
No, they don't.
Okay? Like, it's like they can empathize. Unless they've really experienced it themselves, they would never really truly understand. So, as a fighter, when you are going up against another man, and this is what it is, not many people could relate to that. So there were times where I was deathly afraid. Like, I didn't know if I'm gonna get KO'd in the first shot. If I'm gonna get tired, because a lot of times when you're fighting, most fighters, and if Danny is in the chat still, he would probably confirm this. It's not getting knocked out that you're afraid of. Getting tired. When you're tired, you can no longer effectively defend yourself.
Yep.
So that's because one boxer, I forgot who said it. He said, it was a famous quote. He said, fatigue makes cowards of us all. Because you're not able to fully defend yourself.
Now pause for a second. I want to say something. Pause for a second about the whole fatigue thing, right? Fatigue doesn't. That is true, because we can't say it doesn't happen, but fatigue also makes us savages as well. I've been in a fight one time, one-on-one with a guy. Wrestled. It was like 30 seconds into the fight. I was already tired. The guy was punching on me. I did not have the strength to match the guy with punches. You know what I did? I bit this motherfucker on his back.
See,
I just fucked that. I just turned savage. Fuck all this.
So Triforce, what you're saying is accurate.
Shit.
Just saying is accurate. The problem is that when we're talking about fighting under rules.
Within a rule structure. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So because when I was fighting, we couldn't do that. We couldn't eye gouge. We couldn't fish hook. We couldn't nut shot. It was just straight up boxing or MMA. And those rules were typically agreed upon before the fight. So I knew if I'm fighting somebody and it's just boxing, I knew it's just our hands. So if I'm tired, which I ended up getting tired, which is what caused me to get knocked out the first time, I didn't have the energy to even keep my hands up. I started getting desperate, started winging my punches. I was no longer being defensively responsible. Then I got clipped and I got hurt and the dude finished me off. So, and I ended up getting a chipped tooth for it. So when it comes to organized combat, fatigue, when you're under rules, it will affect you.
Yeah.
If it's just a regular fight, anything goes, then you will do anything you can. This is why whenever I fight somebody in the street, I'm afraid, because I don't know if I beat this guy, if he's going to be salty and come back with a knife or a gun and kill me. I don't know that. So it's a scared thing. This is the reason why I preferred fighting for money, because at least I know even the loser gets paid. Or at least that kind of quells some of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you just out in the street, it's fair game. Like anything goes. And I'm scared of that, because I know in this day and age, people, they don't know how to take an L. They'll just want to just say, fuck it, I'm going to come back with my boys and fuck you up and kill you. They have no problem with doing that. Even though it makes them less of a man coming back with a whole group of people to stomp out one guy. They don't care about that.
No, they don't. And see,
so a lot of times, I try to avoid as much situations as I can. The problem is, and here's the funny thing, because I'm 6'5", I'm built, people in the street just want to test me just because in front of their boys. So I'll be walking down Flatbush Avenue. I'll be walking down Nostrand where I'm trying to get to where I gotta go. And people will just say shit under their breath, and they got like fucking 6 or 7 people sitting on the fucking bench. I'm like, okay, I go and fucking just assert myself. I gotta worry about the 6 other people that are just sitting in the fucking background. I have to hold my tongue.
Let me ask you a question.
I have to fucking hold myself.
Do you remember?
Because I can't fight 6 people.
Do you remember One Shot Kill?
Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy. I love Jeremy.
All right, did you see the video when they jumped him and they put it on?
He went 2 guys.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 Mexican guys, and they jumped him, and he was But I'm saying though, he put in that work. He was swinging on all of them. Jerry was. I was like, let's go, Jay.
I know. I tend to talk to him about that. Like I actually got to link up with him sometime because he's always been cool, yo.
Yeah, he actually comes into the stream every now and then on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
On Twitch. I'm good. All right, hold on, Red. Let me end this and go into the filler. Let me go into the filler stream, cause we once again hijacked my wife's stream. Hey guys.
I'm sorry, Sasha, if you're still awake.
No, she's still here. It doesn't make a difference. They got their hour and a half of Empr3ss now, and then shit got manly. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. They got some content. They saw me do some squats with her on my back.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Triforce. Just as you being the boyfriend, how would you so I see Sasha she braids her hair, right? I guess that's dreads or whatever, right? Braids or dreads.
She has locks.
Yeah. So do you think that her hair would be similar to Hasari's if she would just let her shit out?
No, it'd be more.
No, my hair would.
I think it would be more.
Let me show you a picture of what her hair looked like before it locked. And this is real. This is her actual hair. It's not.
Show the picture?
Yeah,
when my hair was
gotta see this.
It was a freaking hurricane. It was huge.
Look in the Discord. This is
Wait
how.
a minute, let me see this.
Wait, whoa! I put the wrong thing. Oh my god. Copy image. Hold on for a second.
You're putting in a community hall or announcements?
A community hall.
Okay. Do you know the thing is? I'll be frank with you, and I guess if Sasha is listening in, I think it looks like she is.
We have a speaker, so when you talk, everyone in the room can hear you. So they don't need the headset.
So I think a lot of times there are women out there that I think their look overall is augmented simply by their hair.
Yeah.
For instance, for me, I can say Hasari definitely is my favorite Valkyrie because I love her facial features. She isn't the thickest. Like, for instance, this Ali lady, she definitely is. She's definitely more thicker than Hasari. But when I look at her facial features, to me, she's very genuinely attractive to me. When she has her hair out, to me, it augments her natural beauty. When I saw her, she had that fucking cosplay shit, whatever the fuck she was wearing, and she had that straight hair. To me, I just didn't think that just really. For me, I think it just downgraded how she overall looked, in my opinion. Because when I look at black women in general, I don't support that straight hair look. I just don't. It just doesn't sit well with me. So I love a woman that just lets her hair just go out, just wild, just let it out. You know what I'm saying? And I think, for instance, if you look at Halle Berry, right? I think Halle Berry is one of those women that she can pull off the short haircut. Not every woman can pull that look off. Some women benefit from having their hair out. Some women look better when their hair is braided. Some women do look better with their hair straight. But that's just my own opinion. So would love to see how Sasha looks with her hair just out, not braided up.
Well, okay, let me show you what her hair looks like when it's out. Before she locked her hair, this is what her hair looked like. Because you'd have to go back to see her. These were the 30 days. You gotta.
Did you just post these? I see.
That's when I met her. That's 2015. That's when I met her.
Okay.
But this is what year was this? This is 2014. So you were 17 in this year. So this is what she looks like when she was 17.
I think, okay, so I think minus the front braids, if she would have just let her hair out,
that's hair
for
though.
me, because because in the back I see she has a blowout, but in the front it's slightly braided. I think if she were to just not have, if her hair was just out, just regular, just not anything done to it, just out. I think. I mean, obviously, I'm not her man. You are, but for me, I think she would augment her the facial features that she has currently.
Yeah, but I'm not an Afro. For me, I know what you're talking about. Like it blowout or not, it's natural. But I just like to make it more manageable. It's better locked because when you lock it, you can wrap it up, you can ponytail it, you can swing it to the side. There's mad options. So that's why I just like lock your hair.
So are we? For me, when I see black women have like, I guess you call it relaxer, when it's like they're trying to make their hair like white women.
This is a shit. I'm gonna put a picture. Look in the Discord. I'm gonna put that picture in there. That's the type of shit you like. That's Tia with her hair. That's Asari in the back with her hair, and that's Sash.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how much white guys? You know how much white guys was like, yo, listen, how much does it cost to come to Jamaica? I'll be like, huh? They be asking me. I'm just saying. They just ask.
You know what? All right. You know what? Maybe because I'm a little bit tipsy. Maybe I'll admit this. But when I see this, I would just love to give them a fucking skull rub and just kind of use some coconut oil and just move my fingers all through the hair and just get right into the roots and just go ham, real rap. Fuck it.
It's like
heard it here on live stream. Heard it here on live stream.
It's like it's like rubbing through a wool.
It's like cotton candy. It's
All right, guys, hold on for a second. Let's go to the filler hours, Red. Thank you guys for joining us. We hijacked Empr3ss Now stream, but it was for good cause. I got some gains. I still owe 60, so I'm gonna do those tomorrow. Probably do 30 in the morning on the Ring Fit stream, and then we'll do 30, and then we'll do 30 in the evening, and I'll be caught up and whatnot. But we'll be right back in about less than 10 minutes. We'll come back with a filler stream, so we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hang tight.
I guess you'll put that stream in the same chat, right? In the Discord, right?
Oh no, this is her Bed Lounge Gaming thing with her and Ali. So it's gonna be cataloged to the YouTube page. So you'll see it in the Empr3ss Now and Valkyries section. You'll see it there. But the filler stream never gets cataloged because wild shit be said on it. So like if it's normal wild, if it's normal clown hours, I just unlist it. If it's extreme clown hours, I delete it. So yeah, so it all depends on who comes in, cause some shit be set up in here, B, and I just don't keep it. Anyway, we'll be right back, guys.
This is so crazy. I can't believe I'm admitting all this shit on stream.